welcome everyone to Out of the Blue, Outer Fort. Thank you so much. We are joined by both Belt and Zamu today for this top 6. It's been an exciting event so far.
Just watched a banger of a set.
Yeah, Max Aura, very interesting. I would say seed-wise, not an upset, but I think performance-wise, Max did an incredible job in keeping up with that. So definitely not the end of Max. I think he'll have one more set.
At least?
At least, yeah.
At
True.
least. But Ossify Ben coming up. We've seen this before. We'll probably see it again.
Many times. Zamu and I were just talking right before this. What did you say you thought that this one was?
Well, I think last year this happened, for sure. I think Losers Finals, I believe it was a Game 5. We just saw Ossify beat J-Mook last week.
That's right.
So it's definitely can go either way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no matter what, a Midwest Classic, right?
Yeah.
I think this is one that you show up to any Midwest regional and good chance that you're going to get this battle right here.
It feels right that it's happening.
It does.
Feels like we're in the right spot. Starting on FOD.
Yeah, I don't think too uncommon. Both players, I think, relatively neutral stage.
That's just a fat forward air. Man, it just, since I started playing the game when I was terrible at the game and felt like Sheik was an unbeatable character, I still feel like the angle that forward air sends at is just
It's
disgusting.
evil. It's evil.
It's wrong.
There's no reason that it needs to be quite that good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Speaking of evil moves.
Oh, yeah.
Well-spaced tipper there from Ossify to dispatch the first stock for Ben.
Something that happened that very first stock that I really liked is a call out from Ben, which is just the instant needle when you send Marth off stage. It just covers that horizontal space perfectly. If Ossify tries to stall just for even a second with a side B or a double jump, it's going to clip that, just making that recovery a little bit harder.
Yeah. Super nice thing with that too is like even if Ossify's avoiding, right, it forces him to do something. Like I kind of missed.
Yeah, resource management is such, I feel like, not a super discussed portion of the game, but if you really break down like what every character is capable of at any given time, yeah, you can really just start taking advantage of where your opponent is.
Yeah, the fewer resources in any given situation, the easier it is to get a read, get a kill. Oh.
I was talking about it yesterday with Surskim, where half the moves that you put out aren't necessarily to hit the opponent; it's to get them to go somewhere. Same with projectiles. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Anytime you can force your opponent in that kind of spot, that's what you want, because it's just going to put you in a more favorable, win, advantageous position. Yeah.
Really sad SD, but like Ossify, I feel like he seems very mentally good.
Oh.
He's never gonna falter for doing something like that. He's always gonna lock back in, not let it get to him.
Sometimes literally the hardest part of Melee, right there.
Yeah, certainly.
Not letting it get to you.
Yeah, neither of these players, I feel like, are super, wear their heart on a sleeve players. They both kind of are just like, yep, that's just how the game went. I'm fine with that.
Ossify has to be very careful here.
Yeah, very scary on the top plat there. Almost gets grabbed.
Definitely at the percent window here where Sheik is going to be able to get a down throw, either up air or up smash, depending if Marth DI's in. So
that's just it. Yeah. Game 1 to Ben.
Unfortunate SD, but nothing that, if you're Ossify, if you're saying this game was last stock, pretty much last hit, 68%, whatever, that's close enough, you're not too upset about that.
It's going to happen. You want it to happen game 1.
Yeah, that's always something like whenever you SD and you lose, but it's close, it's like, okay, I know that it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. Unless it's game 5, and then you want to die.
Yeah, then it's like, darn, it's a best of 7, right?
Yeah.
Let us play another. I can still fight. I got it in me.
Really good little dash dance there to get that dash attack. Love the spacing.
Still has
that
resources.
4-1.
Oh, something weird there. Med's smiling about it.
Forward airing there when Sheik was behind you, but it works. That's crazy. Big brain.
That slide off that we just saw from that top platform from Ben, it feels so RNG, right? Like, obviously they're top players and you can intuit, where your character's position is, but that is such a scary spot to be able to hold up and then down, and then be able to slide it off, because you don't know where they're going to be. If you're holding down and you get clipped by the wrong thing,
there's a needle that you just talked about. Yep.
Really key to just notice as fast as possible when you're in a position where something can happen. You don't know what necessarily. It's like, okay, maybe I'll slide off here, so I better act fast if I do.
Yeah, Melee's a game of guesses.
Wow.
You guess a lot. Whether people want to talk about that or not is whatever, but there's so much guessing, and it's just a lot of educated guesses.
Yeah.
That little like short hop weight delayed fair, kind of to whip punish the nair was so good by Ben.
Ben's
Usually
looking
you don't
good.
see it like outspace almost like that.
Yeah, when you watch Ossify, you'll see excellent
Neutralities have been
extension.
so sick.
I really like the edge guard that Ossify's, the flow chart that he's going through.
You're going to see a lot of delayed forward air from Ossify. And so when Ben is doing that short hop rising forward air, it's going to get under that because Ossify is still committing to that jump.
Yeah.
So you're going to see a lot of that movement, and we'll see if Ossify can catch on and do those earlier forward airs.
There's something about this matchup where it's kind of like giving Marth a taste of his own medicine. He's so used to being able to edge guard so much better than the other character, and then it's just flipped on its head for this one.
Yeah, this matchup I feel like in more recent years has become like such a staple. Seeing like Zane J movesets have been my favorite, and like Ben and Ossify are incredible to see as well.
We even see it at the level of Ossify, right? Punching above his weight. We were
Yeah.
talking about that earlier. J-Mook is an incredible win.
Yeah.
And I would not be surprised if we saw it again. It's just these caliber of players are going to be able to do it.
Yeah, and it's really like it's sick that Ben is also just like there too.
I was going to say,
Good
credit to Ben.
mix-up. Yeah. Great mix up there from Ossify. He like pretended to not grab ledge and then just does it anyways.
It's the first real lead that Ossify's had in this set so
Yeah.
far. Ben's kind of, it's been very back and forth, but with Ben at the front.
Beautiful spacing, and then Ossify is so sick with his little edge cancel shenanigans.
To
Tech
me,
on platform. Yeah.
that Marth position is always like they don't have more room to dash back, and they always find more room to
They
dash back.
always find more room. It's actually crazy.
They just added more part of the stage. You can just do it. It's crazy.
I've been really enjoying seeing kind of the meta advance with like wave dash teeter, which we were seeing Ben do. Oh, that scary spot. Oh, and the edge cancels. Ah! They will never not be satisfying.
They're amazing.
Tilt there.
Ooh, we didn't see a rising forward air from Ossify in that spot. That might have been able to extend
Oh
it.
my gosh, the get-up attack just doesn't hit at all.
Great
He's backed
shield
into the
grab.
corner now. Oh, good
What
slide
a
off.
slide off.
Yeah.
That's kind of similar to like the spot you're talking about
Yep.
earlier.
Yep.
Oh, the dash
There's the
through and
grab.
then turn around. Okay.
There, slide off to keep Ossify alive, canceling a lot of the momentum there.
Wave dash forward, hold down
CC
versus
down
down
tilt,
tilt.
yeah.
Great. So important.
What was that nair and what was that spot touch? That forward air is going to do it.
Ben is up 2-0 versus the guy that took J-Mook out of full bloom.
That's right. Something
Just.
I would like to see, and I know Ben just won that one, but I feel like I didn't see any coverage with like up smash on those side plats.
When he rolled in, you were thinking
Exactly.
about that? Because he positioned himself to kind of only cover roll in anyways. I always think it's Refin. He loves doing
Yes.
that. Yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah, when you're looking at the highest level of melee, the Marth, when you're playing the Sheik Marth matchup, they're not going to give you that DI hold in on Sheik down throw because it's going to lead to an up smash kill. But on Yoshi's story, since the platforms are a little bit lower, you can just link it if they roll in. So being able to have that opportunity and not capitalize.
Ben has been doing such a great job playing
What
off of like
attack.
the holding down. Wow, weird little scrap sets up from that.
Yeah, speaking of
Also
holding
this run
down.
through the dash throughs, the mix-ups off of CC. Ben is really,
He's playing clean.
yeah,
What does Ossify need to do? That's a tough question.
needs to hit harder when he's edge guarding. I think
Yeah.
it's at least one of the things.
I think he needed to not SD that game one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It's things can snowball really quickly. And
It's that edge.
it's really easy to tell yourself like, oh, I should have just won that, and then you're game 2 and down, and you're like, oh man, should I have?
Oh,
Good dash chance.
Yeah, good counterplay to Ben's CC option.
And I love the double jump read from Ossify, saying, yep, Ben's gonna double jump on that top platform in the spot. Now you're stuck without a jump.
Yeah, great
Ossify
shard
turned
gain.
this game around so fast.
You should. I mean,
Whoa.
it's your comfort pick.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I feel like that was so smart, but Ben was smarter.
It was so fast. Oh my
Ben
gosh.
was ready for that. That's crazy.
And that's not the first time we've seen it today from Ossify. I saw him earlier just intentionally take that hit
Yeah.
and instantly upbeat.
Yeah. Ben's played him too many times
It
for it
seems
to
like
work.
it.
Yeah. Still though, a full stock lead for Ossify.
immediate read.
This is the one I'm talking about. I think Ossify, we give him another game, you're going to start seeing that a lot more.
Right.
I think he's really targeting it. And there we go. We've already played into the mix-up. Ben didn't double jump out of that one. So I think we're already starting to see it iterate. I'm curious to see how this next interaction
Scary
will go.
for Ben. You don't want to give the momentum to Ossify.
Accidental charge down smash. If Ben had gotten that edge guard, that would have been like exactly what he wants.
10 spots.
Great recovery mix-up.
Does he go for it? Hasn't gone for it.
Ossify has been doing this thing where he jumps. Oh, great timing on that normal get up. Ossify has been doing this thing where he jumps out and then like side Bs to where maybe like if Ben jumps, he can get a fair, he can edge guard directly, and then really well times. Oh, could have been an up smash. Times his ledge grab really well to be invincible.
It's interesting positioning. I feel like you are allowed to commit a little bit more, especially when you're this much up in stocks. You want to just start unlocking mix-ups for the next game. And with Ossify just not threatening really going out for Ben, it makes me wonder if he's saving it for the next game.
Sure.
Right? He's already mentally
multi-game conditioning.
Yeah.
That's ideal. He could be a little nervous. He could not want to go out. Oh.
Wow, the up tilt doesn't hit as Ossify just dashes through, dashes back, gets a grab.
It's sick to see both players doing the like dash through stuff.
Forward smash doesn't hit. This game's not over.
It's really not.
Yeah, Sheik has it versus Marth in a way.
There we go.
Wow.
That is the first one we've seen of these set where Ossify goes out and really tries to extend that, and it seals it. So, I mean, if you're going to save it for 1 point, great time to use it.
Have you ever seen a back air nair like that?
No, that was
like
weird.
that.
Nair is so weird there.
Oddball choice.
Yeah.
The meta is right now is neutral B for sure.
Yeah.
So to see a nair, I don't know. You're gonna have to explain that one to me, Ossify.
Ossify feeling comfortable. That's how I'm explaining it.
I think so. Actually, Ossify had been doing the neutral B a lot, and it was always when Ben had his double jump, and it was really good at catching the double jump. This is a massive opening, but
Huge.
there
and misses the jump. No down air. Another SD from Ossify.
All over again.
And if it's just as punishing as it was in game one, the set could just be over.
Yeah, and on Ben's counter pick, it's just tough. Seeing how the counterplay has developed to down throw up tilt has been really cool because the Mars are now SDIing, but Ben's just ready to like beat the next thing.
Oh, no. Ossify swinging out of the corner.
I like some of his decisions, but some of it's just felt a little lazy, right?
Yeah.
Not quite Ossify like pinpoint, I'm going to be fast, but I'm not just going to throw stuff out like that.
I wonder if panic is setting in at all.
You might be the scramble of like, I need to get back into this game right now at whatever it takes. Maybe I can get this.
Honestly, I feel like we're seeing more like Ossify's facial expressions than like normal. He's like just doing a little bit of like, oh darn. Like even
there you go.
Even there.
I mean, we saw some stuff earlier in the bracket too. Ossify actually went game 5 with fluid, which is quite an upset in terms of player just seed right here at this event. But like that's not common.
An upset. To be clear, Ossify did win.
Yeah, Ossify did win. Yes,
of course, in
but
winners,
still.
But yeah, even going game 5 at all is an upset. That is the upset there.
Agreed. Love that setup. Ben unfortunately missing that SDI to get out of that nair. But Ossify changed his timing a little bit, doesn't fast fall.
One mental aspect of being on Dreamland is coming back just takes longer and longer, and you have so much more time to get anxious, get antsy, start diving in when you shouldn't be.
Ben's timings have been impeccable in the air-to-air. It's just crazy. It feels like that's somewhere where, wow, yeah, and then the corner pressure. It feels like that's where Marth should thrive, but Ben's just ready with his fairs.
This is an enormous comeback to need to make.
At this point, if you're Ben, you're just saying, I'm going to get all the chip damage I can get.
Yeah.
I'm going to just run away with this one. Well, I'm not even going to give him a chance to recover.
It feels like Ben is just properly playing so many of these spots, reading what Ossify is going to do, and it's looking tough.
All right, you got to get this. Yeah,
like,
wow.
That's a hard edge bar.
That one is hard.
There's a lot of options.
And if you're Ossify, you want to get a read that like takes the stock.
Yep.
And like, yeah, tough.
This is Ben's choice. Obviously, if you're familiar with kind of counter picks and how this works, it's classic and unfavorable position for Marth, but it's actually even better for Sheik. One of the few stages that she can edge cancel off of the side platforms when she's recovering due to Wispy. So I saw Ben going
right here. We might okay.
Yeah.
You just grabbed ledge, but I was like, this would be crazy timing.
Yeah, and we could see something like that, right? If it goes a little bit further.
Smash on shield.
right?
Oh,
Ossify gets
waited
it, but that's
out
not the
spot
kind of
dodge.
hesitance you want to see if you're trying to make this comeback.
I kind of like it to wait for Sheik to stand up, though, right? When you turn around, you get that forced sour spot hit of it. That might be what Ossify is looking for, but it did feel a little delayed.
Oh, that could be huge. Nice.
I mean, Ossify
There's the read.
reads the jump, doesn't get anything else though, and that should just do it, yeah?
It's the difference maker when you
3-1.
when you just can't go that far off the thing that you're soul reading your opponent for. It's going to be hard.
Yeah, and I feel like that's a bit of like Marth's struggle versus Sheik, is that you can read Sheik so hard at low percent, and it's like, darn, you still just didn't get enough. Whereas like Fox, it's like, oh, I read you didn't jump out of my up throw at 0, and
You're
it's like,
dead.
okay, you actually just took 3,000,000%.
Yeah, somehow I took 2 stocks off of 1 opening.
Yeah, real.
It feels like it. Sometimes
It
if you just
definitely
eat a
does.
tipper at like 22% because you're like,
Yeah.
I'll hold out. What are they going to do to that? And you're like, oh, that was bad.
Credit to Ben, though. I mean, he played that so well, so cleanly. The distance that he kept between himself and Ossify, it just felt...
It felt like he was in
very
the
hard.
right spot.
The right spot every time.
Every time.
Every time.
And
It felt really hard for Ossify to get in.
If you're Ben, you're happy because you know what you're
Yeah.
walking into too, right? Aura is coming up next for Ben. Peach
Yep.
Sheik, that is a match we just saw a moment ago. I would say at a different caliber. Ben just proved, right? He's like, I'm no one to mess with. This is my tournament. You're gonna have to prove to me that you can beat me here.
He's got a path. A clear path.
It's a really good path.
Ossify going to be a demon in losers, though.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
There's, you could, if I were to, fall asleep right now and wake up in a day and be like Ossify won without dropping a game, wouldn't be surprised.
No.
Wouldn't be. No. Sounds like we got Max back up here though. I don't know who. I don't think
It'll
it's
be-
Moth. I think it's
No.
Maybe
Max
Moth
Coffee.
lost to Coffee.
Ah.
So
Yes, it's Max Coffee. So we get
might see
another...
a lot of Peach and a lot of Sheik.
Wow,
Another
okay.
Peach, another Sheik, yeah. Yeah.
I hope you enjoy that matchup because we got a lot of it.
This matchup is so interesting, I think, truly.
Yeah,
It is hard for Peach, very, very difficult. But like when Peach kind of just like starts reading the DI and the jumps and the positioning, it can be crazy. Peach just fast hitboxes, but how do you hit Sheik ever?
You just don't sometimes. I mean, you stay in the float heights, right, that are really favorable for you, but you got to come down eventually. You can't be up there forever.
That's the problem. It's like, yeah, you do that nice float right above like tilts and like fair and whatever. What if Sheik like wave dash back and charges needle,
Or just like just jump up in fair. Like I'm gonna just call it out, or like wave dash back fair.
Mhm.
That hurts.
You guys
But-
were talking a lot about Max's game plan in the last set that we saw. What you were lauding it. You appreciated it.
I like what Max was doing, honestly. Max, I would say, has a little more focused. Max is a very fast player.
Yeah.
I'll say that, right? Like if you've never seen Max play, you're in for a treat for sure. Incredibly quick. Just focused on, I would say, extending the hit just a little bit further than what you traditionally see. Most Sheiks, right, are going to opt to end it maybe a little bit early. I think Max wants to push that just a step further. So I'm curious what Coffee has in differences versus Aura.
Yeah, so I do believe that like long ago, Coffee like really hated this matchup, and then kind of just like grinded it a lot. Some of his like first good wins were Ben. He beat Ben like multiple
Interesting.
times. Like I think so he's become kind of like. I don't know if he like mentally is like confident in the matchup, but like he knows that he keeps winning it. And so I think he's kind of accepted that he's pretty good at this one.
I think even just the mental state of, yeah, it's possible, is better than this shit's impossible. So.
Yeah. And a lot of Peaches feel this shit's impossible.
Look at Armada even.
Yeah.
Right? Armada in his last couple events running, for Peach for Sheik, he's like, I'm not doing this. Not because I don't think he necessarily thought it was possible, but he's like, I just don't want to.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
You have to
It's a lot of work.
Good start from
Oh,
Papi.
that down tilt. The down tilt.
Peach down tilt has to be one of the coolest moves in this game for sure, right?
I want
Stomp.
nothing more. Yeah, dude, it's Peach.
Stomp.
Peach has like a stomp knee, which is so cool. I want nothing more than Peach up tilt to be like a usable move. She just like head bonks you.
Yeah.
Isn't that so cool?
It seems so out of character for a princess.
Loki the Princesses, Peach and
Bonk
Zelda
your
have some
head.
of the coolest moves in this game.
They do.
My favorites.
Oh. Martha's the best princess, though.
True. Also very aesthetic moves.
Yes. He spins. Yeah, I'm curious if Max is going to start catching on to a lot of this, slapdash, like fake movement from Coffee, and just start to boost grab that positioning.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to see like how Max begins to challenge it, because this very first stock hasn't been a ton.
It's caught under the stage. Hate that.
Unfortunate. That's a very early death for Peach. 84%. Peach, you probably want to be living until what, 350 every stock?
At
Yeah.
minimum.
Like
At
that?
minimum.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's a gimp.
Yeah, what's even the point, right?
Great
Grab.
call out.
How much percent do you get off grab? Just the grab throw. That's it. This is adding up, though.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, this is a significant lead.
Yeah.
You're about 15% away from a guaranteed down throw up air, and it's at that point.
Yeah.
Right here, you might even just go for it.
I think.
Oh, and on DIN, I think it would have killed.
Totally. Yeah, you might even be able to get an up smash, honestly.
Yeah.
Right? If you're just telling yourself you're going to go for it.
Nice.
He went for the reverse back air, hoping to get a forward air off of it. Luckily for Coffee, he was pulling away.
Doesn't grab ledge. It would have been hard, but just got to get there quick.
This is just such a big lead, though.
Yeah, if you're Coffee, you're starting to think of, all right, where did this game go wrong? What were some of the big things that happened? I mean, it's not done
I
for
thought
sure.
that was a stitch.
It did.
I was wrong.
Some of them, okay. I was talking about this in commentary at Full Bloom. You can call it whatever you want. I quality of life upgrade, anything. We need different audio cues for every turnip. All of them. I want like a Vine boom for a stage.
Yeah.
That is what I want. Number one.
No, what we actually need is no RNG on the stitch or on the turnips.
Oh, so they should just pull a stitch every
They
time?
should pull a stitch every single
oh,
time.
yeah, I'm fine with that.
Game 1 to Max in convincing fashion.
Very.
Yeah, felt like a lot of the game plan that he had versus it was Aura earlier, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's definitely carrying over.
Very ground scrappy. Like we didn't see. I feel like we didn't see many like higher up floats from Coffee. I don't know if it would have been helpful for him, but just like we end up seeing like these low float nairs, and Max was doing really well versus that kind of stuff.
We haven't been on a stage with the top platform yet, but Max was making love to the top platform.
Oh yeah,
earlier, which, by the way, huge fan of. I love it.
You got it. I'm going to use all the platforms.
I love top platform, man.
Me too.
I really do.
That instant
You
there.
gotta be more tricky with your float there.
The snipe. Max looking comfortable, to be honest.
Yeah, Max just said, I actually almost beat Aura a moment ago.
Yeah.
I think I'm fine. But I mean, Coffee's playing these positions fine. I think it's just like some slight differences that, like you're saying earlier, Max is just extending the combo just a little bit further than Coffee is. It's just hard in this matchup to do as Peach.
Yeah, for sure. We're also seeing Coffee like hesitate on, can we get the up air? Not quite at that percent. Hesitating with some of his edge guarding, and Max is making it really tricky. But if Coffee was just a little better at that spot, maybe he could have like taken this stock already instead of as opposed to the snowball. Gets it there.
Yeah, it starts to
And
feel
a
really
stitch.
bad.
And a stitch.
Wow.
Momentum
Max
can
sees
change.
it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Maybe another?
Oh, it throws it instead to like kind of force him to do something else.
Oh,
That's
in
enough.
sword!
And a
Okay,
beam
nerds,
sword.
get your calculators
Frame to
out.
attack.
Tell me what the odds are.
He just throws it away. But Coffee kind of needed that stitch. I think that could be enough of a momentum changer to get Coffee all the way back in this set.
Already at the kill percent, though.
Yeah. Oh wow.
It's not going to work on DI out. A little bit disrespectful, but I like that Max did it because Coffee did show last game that he is willing to hold in on it, so that might have been a call.
Great anti-air weak dash attack, and the float through nair is great, though at this percent it's tough. Like, it's really hard to get a kill if you're Peach there.
Yeah.
Quick movement to
Yeah.
call that roll.
I can't believe that grab hit.
That fair is not quite going to do it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's deceiving. Like, I feel like surely down throw fair is going to kill at 150.
You would think.
Peach is hefty.
A fun little
There
fact
you
I
go.
love, great jab fair, is these characters are the exact same weight, which isn't like which is not fully correlated to like when they die, but
Yeah.
moves knock them down at the exact same time. So if you know when a move knocks down Peach, you know when it knocks down Sheik, and vice versa.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
The other variable for when you die is fall speed, right?
Yeah. So like that's why Peach
Yeah.
is still gonna die off the top earlier. Clean stock lead. Yeah, Fox up tilt knocks down both of these characters at 14.
Ooh, you're dropping the knowledge.
Nerd.
I like that. Yeah, nerd.
Nerd.
We're pushing Zambu into a locker after
Really
this.
important for this matchup, by the way.
Whatever.
Oh, this is like fun ground scrapping. I love to see it, even though it's so tough. All right, no jump.
An opportunity for Max to get right back in this game. But a lot of damage there.
Okay, if you're Coffee here, you should be telling
Oh.
yourself, good job, I won game 2. That's
Great combo to close it out.
Oh my gosh, the Kubrick stare from Coffee is disturbing.
He's
In a
locked
good
in.
way.
There's locked in or crash out, I think, which one we know we're seeing
Locked
right
in,
now.
a little bit of a smirk from Coffee there.
Papi really was like positioning this is kind of what I was saying at the start, is like he was positioning himself well and just like putting out his fast hitboxes exactly where he expected Max to be.
Do you think the frameless glasses make you better at the game?
Yes.
I feel like they must.
Yeah, they do.
Just going off stage and not getting punished at all for it.
Trading down smashes.
I was going to say, I love when 2 down smash characters are on the screen and they're just like, no, my turn.
Ooh, the needle down tilt was
Oh
sick.
wow, I cannot believe that didn't kill, truthfully.
Yeah, the needle down tilt was
missed.
interesting. We saw that earlier with Max against Ober with a single needle hit into a grab. So I'd be curious if Max is thinking about any of that.
That set was crazy.
It was a banger. If you guys have not watched that.
Reverse 30.
Great scar jump. That position, like Max just put himself in such a good spot to like cover anything that Coffee wanted to do.
See, this is kind of what I was talking about a little bit, even in the Ossify set. Like, I want the players to push it a little bit further, and I think Max is pushing it a little further. Like, what can I get away with? You need to show me that you're better.
It's a careful balance, though. You don't want to overextend. I think a lot of players are afraid of that, especially with how punishing their opponents can be.
I'm
but
with you, but you need to show
There is
it.
a point.
It's important to extend. I think people confuse like not overextending. They interpret it to be like don't extend, but you need to. You really need to. Please don't kill yourself. Thank you.
Yeah, really pushing the boundary of kind of what your opponent will let you do, because there might just be a situation, even though it is objectively wrong, that your opponent doesn't know how to deal with, and you're like, oh, I can just get away with this the whole match, even though it's bad.
If your opponent is playing spots wrong, you should exploit it. Max is a poker player.
Reminds me of when Fiction got really mad because SFAT was charging up smash on this platform because he kept missing the ledge dash. That was peak melee.
Shout out SFAT.
I miss him.
That guy.
I miss him.
Should be able to make it.
Big living.
Juicy percent.
Oh my gosh, just forward airing. Daring Coffee to come in.
Oh.
Big lead for Max here. I want to get ahead of myself, but this could be a very favorable Max tournament. We got Marth, another Peach that you almost beat and you're warming up for right now. And then there's a Fox in Smash Papi, but this could be a great tournament for Max.
Yeah, the question, Moff is still in bracket, right?
No, Moff lost to Alex Coffee.
Whoa,
lost to Coffee and is out.
That's right, wow.
Tough draw for a nice.
Shout out Midwest.
Shout out Midwest. Max has just been one step ahead nearly the whole time.
He might have been 2 steps ahead that game. He looked pretty solid. He was looking good. What is Coffee's response?
So we saw a lot of that game. I feel like Coffee was doing similar ideas of like ground scrapping, reading where he was at that worked on FD, but didn't adapt, whereas Max was just like, okay, I'm not actually going to get hit by your nairs anymore.
It felt like Coffee was trying to play a little bit more of that Yoshi's platform height, and it just didn't have the quite effect that maybe he wanted.
Yeah. Good pressure there, but doesn't end up getting the tech chase. Does kind of have to be a read.
I don't love that down smash. When you have plenty of time to whiff punish your opponent as Sheik, really you should just go for the grab.
Yeah, it's just going to be more damage and better positioning.
I like that weight from Max. Not to overextend. Don't go to the top platform. You know you're up tilt and cover both platform.
Max really just locked Coffee in the corner of the stage for like a full 45 seconds.
Yeah, I think that's been a lot of the story of most of these like dominant stocks and games from Max. It's just not letting Alex out of the corner, and it's tough. It's
been a lot of platform movement and like spaced aerials that just stuff out any sort of let me back to center stage.
We haven't seen any just jump into down smash yet. I kind of just want Coffee to keep letting him rip, and I mean, you're going to hit one eventually.
I think Coffee could do a little more.
99% of Peaches give up right before hitting it big.
You will. That's a 70% hit, I'll say that.
It is. Just wait.
Especially on this
Oh
stage.
my gosh.
It lowers you down.
Oh my gosh. Okay, it feels like Max is kind of asserting his dominance a little bit.
When your opponent
Oh, my
Max
Lord.
is cooking, as they say.
when
Get
you're
Damn.
comfy.
when you get hit by that, you're starting to feel bad.
Oh my gosh. Getting the
for the
aerial
no
and the
jump.
grab, just racking up the damage like a down smash. It's,
Whoa.
It's just like one down smash, but 40 moves. Spot dodge down smash. Exactly
Oh, that
what
was
Coffee
not
needed.
good.
Not what Coffee needed.
Coffee's heart was in the right place. I'll say that.
Yeah,
But I think we're about 2 games too late.
Staring down the barrel of a 4-stock here.
Yep. A Mr. Ease, I will say it.
Mr. E's 4-stock, if you will.
Might not see it.
Oh,
Hits it
wow.
that time.
Max.
Quite ready.
And that's what we call the aura difference. Aura was able to punish that
Yeah,
last time.
when
Yeah.
Aura and I were
Oh,
actually...
Lordy.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to say wall jump fair. There was nothing else that Max was ever going to do there. Oh, nasty. All
Put
over.
him down. Put him down.
Do it.
He says, I'm more of a T guy, actually.
He's a nice guy. I don't know if you really got to be. Oh!
4 stock to seal it out.
4-stock in top 6. 4-stock in top 6.
That's tough. That's not a good feeling. However, if you're Max, you are over the moon. That, I think,
Felt
sets for 2. I think that's Max's second top 100 win of the year, starting with Sunsei and then kind of bringing it over to Coffee now. I mean, if you're Max, you're happy because last year you had, I would say, a pretty close chance at getting top 100,
Yeah.
and this, you'll take everything you can get.
Yeah, especially early in the year. Now he's already showing that he's good enough.
Totally.
Clearly.
Racking him up with opportunity for more today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's like 300 top 100 players, and if you can just kind of be at the right place at the right time, right
It's
bracket,
true.
you're gonna just get it.
Really
Yep.
is.
So
We're
Lots of
looking at one
RNG.
right here.
sometimes you get a lot of jiggly puffs. Sometimes you get a lot of puffs, and
Hey.
you get top 100. So thanks bracket.
So I watched, even though we'll see Aura again, but I was watching Coffee versus Moth with Derek Aura, and the same thing was coming up with where Coffee wouldn't be ready for like a random turnip hit, and I've been playing so much Peach recently, so I'm just like staring at like what Peach could be doing, and like as soon as this random turnip hits, I'm like instantly there. Come on.
Nice. Yep.
In like the exact like similar spots as like the edge guarding Sheik. Definitely
Peach is a weird character.
very weird.
you-
I just want to watch more Peach.
I feel there has been, and this is not to say that we're missing out on the peaches that we have because we have some amazing peaches, but I
So
feel
many.
like there has been an Armada-sized hole in my heart since he's been gone. But we have Triff, we have Lod, we have Wally Polish. We were just talking about, Sir Maris and the Coffee Aura. We have so many great peaches that the innovation has not stopped.
Yeah.
We just want more.
Yeah, and the nice thing about that Armada-sized hole in your heart is like you can still fill it with Armada bots.
I know.
They're
Sure.
still out there,
They feel
and it's
fresh.
still like, wow, this guy was really good. In case y'all didn't know, Armada was actually really good.
He was pretty good. Armada
Yeah.
kind of is like the Beatles, where it's almost like this isn't revolutionary because it was so
Yeah.
revolutionary at the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
You're like, this shit actually was just crazy.
It was ubiquitous. It was everywhere, and you didn't realize
It was.
how ahead of the time it was. That being said, in the midst of all of these Sheiks, these Peaches, these Ice Climbers, whatever, we're back to our old familiar.
Oh, and we're going right into
Fox
it. It looks
versus
like.
Marth, right into it. Barely any warm. Up smash.
That's like such sick slide off counterplay.
This to me feels like the most amount of like melee candy that we're gonna get. Like we're eating our vegetables for the rest of this top 8, right? But for a Fox and a Marth, and like not only that, like
High speed,
Ossify,
high octane. Yeah.
it's awesome.
And we just saw Smash Papi 3-0 100 grand. It's
Handle
amazing.
100 grand,
And
yeah.
for the record, Smash Papi was telling, I don't remember who, but how he loses to every Marth. He was telling Derek,
I know.
and that didn't happen. We saw Smash Papi do amazing and looked really good in the matchup. Now I'm excited. Before, I would have been like, okay, he's just going to get farmed.
Exactly.
But no.
I literally had that feeling versus 100 grand, and then the set did not play out the way that I thought it would, and who knows?
So I was saying that I feel like Smash Papi would be like the best player in like 2017, meaning just that like he's so solid at everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's not the kind of guy you watch and you're like, oh wow, this guy is like Like
Inventing
in
new.
2027, it's like, oh, this guy would just be like actually destroying everyone in 2017. Just so clean.
Do you know what I'm talking about when I say, like, when you play a player, it's obvious they maxed out, like, some part of their skill tree, right? Like, wow, their ledge dashes or whatever is perfect. Smash Papi is like the Mario Kart, all, like, medium, yes, you're really good at everything.
Yeah, he doesn't give you free stuff. He's not the flashiest, but he doesn't need to be because he's so solid. He's, watching, like, for instance, his edge guards, like the first stock, he's gonna perfectly time his invincible, like, shine and aerial and stuff. Whereas just like most foxes, for some reason, don't seem to do that unless they're Cody or the best foxes.
He's also very careful with his movement. He's not doing a lot of extra movement or anything.
Perfect
it's all
angle, too.
utilitarian. It's all for a purpose.
Yes, that's it. That's exactly kind of how I think about this player. It's great.
Oh, the CC on the second hit of side B. Could have gotten a lot more out of it. And
even that discipline to like dash, do that little dash dance in the corner, he got nared out of it, but it's like being willing to do that is indicative of like something interesting.
Yeah, it's almost confident. If you're a student of Drug Fox, right, he'll just say, just grab into the corner, right? Like that is the level 3 mix-up type of deal. When you're Smash Papi, you're just like, okay, you have to prove it to me.
Yeah.
Great dash dance distance. That's so clean. And it's interesting to get this set of Smash Papi, you know, we'll say the best player in 2017, basically, versus somebody who's kind of been on a meteoric rise.
The best damn player in 2030.
I was
maybe
going to
sooner.
say, yeah. I was going to say, if this is kind of one of those things that if you put Ossify, you show someone from like 2006 in Ossify VOD, they're going to be like, nice task.
Yeah,
like,
this is straight up.
Not real.
And yet, they are appearing very even right now.
Yeah, they're
2017 versus 2030.
They're meeting in the middle. They're meeting in the middle. Beautiful 2025.
Oh, and we just see.
Oh no! But
No
manages to live after getting the
Oh,
right.
now he's dead.
That could have been a dare, right?
I thought he was going to down air, yeah. Up
We saw this
there,
from a
it's still
tech
going.
chase up smash.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's still going.
There we go. Ossify is relentless.
The dare was there. It was just delayed.
If I could see a heat map of that last combo, we're touching 95% of the stage there.
Yeah.
Wow.
The mid-range jumper is still alive and well. So game one goes to Ossify. After Smash Papi kind of led for almost the entire thing. A little bit of a gimp gave him the lead at the end, but
That was such a good running shot. Meeting in the middle.
That was the other thing we were talking about, right? Versus Ossify. If you notice that Ossify is delaying his forward airs and trying to do those late ones, you can just run under Ossify and shine him.
Yeah, or up smash.
Or up smash, exactly, yeah.
Oh, great spacing and reaction.
That feels dirty. Kind of like Marth, like on the edge and is able to just F smash. Like when you roll up, it's just like a guarantee.
Yeah,
one.
it's so annoying. It's like you didn't even earn this. Like I know.
I don't know. I just have this feeling that Ossify in this game is gonna get used to Smash Papi's pace of play and start to pick apart the areas where 2017 just does not keep up with 20.
I think
24 and later 25. I forgot what year we're in.
Belt. Check the calendar.
Oh, that
1984.
patience. Just like Smash Papi always like pressures the corner well.
Yeah.
He's not afraid to.
Yeah.
I think it's a good indication of a player who's like, you're gonna have to prove this to me.
Just like there, he was like willing to just
really
keep
good
on
pressure,
doing some moves.
Didn't end up paying off though. Big grab, just force smash.
Yeah, great
I like
whip
that.
punish. And one thing about Ossify is that he's actually willing to like keep it simple at times. We're just not used to it because when he doesn't keep it simple,
It's so
it
flashy.
is not simple.
It's so flashy.
There's like a single hit nair into up B. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Very nice.
Why do you jump with the counter there?
It's a little bit better. It's just
it
a
goes
little
lower,
bit.
right?
Yeah, I think
It's harder to get like clipped on your toes.
Yeah.
And that's what Fox is aiming for, hitting those little toes.
Yeah.
He loves feet.
Reads it.
Me too, man.
And get your big
Yeah,
ass
so
cards at
great
home.
up throw, up air.
Excellent.
Up there, still not gonna kill.
He is in the up air percent window.
Oh no!
I thought that was so
He doesn't want to
good.
win the game. He doesn't want to win.
Massive swing there.
I'm gonna say it. I think that's bad.
Yeah, not
I think
great
that might be
for-
bad for
for
Smash
Smash
Papi.
Can you expand on that, Belt?
I don't want to.
Okay.
Oh no!
Oh.
Might have been the beginning of the end here. Let's hope Smash Papi doesn't just fall apart.
Ooh, Ooh, I love the little hack
Hey,
smash.
Smash Papi was ready for it, though.
Oh, I thought that drill was
Thought
great.
it was going to
but-
clip.
but Ossify was ready for it not to and to get the reversal.
Ooh, just barely dodges that down tilt with air dodge.
The coverage is...
Ossify's still following.
Ossify's
though.
everywhere!
Yeah,
Ossify's
down there.
everywhere!
I
Good
love
night.
the turnaround.
Me too.
It's you know that you don't have enough time because it starts in front of you. So when you turn around there, it gets at the very end, the perfect spacing for that down air.
All right, Ossify looking comfortable.
Yeah, he's finding his confidence. He just, like, wasn't quite there versus Ben, it felt like.
This might be enough to supercharge you to get into that next set and be like,
Yeah.
all right, give me Ben. Like,
Yeah.
I'm ready for this.
I feel like kind of getting to, like, cook a fox can just, like, kind of do that to you. Hopefully that doesn't continue to happen, but, like, it can just kind of heat you up for your other matchups.
Well, it's a comfort matchup, right? Like,
yeah.
even if maybe the
Yeah,
other one
exactly.
is a comfort matchup, one that you're like, no, this is like actually a comfort matchup, that will put you in a better position mentally to be prepared for
You
that.
get your
Yeah.
movement right, you get your confidence right, you
It
start feeling good.
happens to me a lot as someone that loves to fight a fox.
Yeah. You're incredible at the Fox Ditto, so
Oh.
I mean it's no brainer that you're
It's
like,
art, it's
please,
poetry.
please just give me that match.
Oh!
And that is the second, I will even just
Comfortable.
call it a tech chase up smash that we have
Yeah.
seen that has just led to a kill.
Oh my gosh.
Everything we were saying about Smash Papi being so careful, so clean in the corner, and we've seen him throw himself off stage twice.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not enough. You clean only gets you so far,
Yep.
and you might have just hit that caliber of player where
Exactly.
you need to extend.
Oh, you gotta know,
2025
you
caught up
gotta
with it.
know.
Nerd. Now that one's a pretty
I
easy
love
one.
to know.
For those at home,
Knower.
odd number, and then
Tens place?
Odd number
Yep,
tens?
Yep.
And a 4.
Finish the thought.
And a
Okay.
four.
Zamu had it. She's got it. I love it.
Honestly, it's like, okay. You see this? Oh,
Okay.
that's so smart to, like, not allow a wall tech.
Yes. It's actually the hardest spot to cover for Marth, directly below
thought
the
he was gonna
stage
grab.
because
Ah, he's just toying with it.
That's
this
crazy.
This feels dirty.
Just running around. He's getting his exercise.
For Randall, when the ones digit is a 4, just look at the screen and you'll figure it out on your own. I trust you.
That's right. Hold up. You're going to DI out anyway. You're going to be fine. Look at the numbers.
Oh, there it is.
unfortunate. Oh, fortunate.
I hate that the down tilt gets buffed on this stage because of the angle of the
Yeah,
corner.
Marth needs it.
He does.
He does.
He's a bad character.
Poor boy. That was kind of scary for Ossify, but
Yeah.
it was brazen, I'll say.
Mhm. Oh, it's
Tried
a
to
little.
go for-
Ooh,
little
is he
flub.
forward smashing?
No, don't do it to him. Don't.
Oh my gosh.
And that's that position, right? When you're not
Mhm.
hugging the stage exactly like that, you can get away with using Marth's massive back air.
I actually really liked the way Ossify was using.
That's
oh,
the kind.
Goodbye.
That's the kind of thing that Smash Papi
Just like
is good
that.
at.
Just like that.
Tough spot.
Yep.
I was gonna say I really like the way Ossify's been using back air as a positional tool
Yes.
when edge guarding. We saw it a lot versus Sheik actually.
Yeah.
He went out there with like a back air to turn himself around and then did another back air to kill Sheik.
Yes.
It was super cool.
Yeah, and he'd do like jump out bear and then like side B to delay,
Yes.
then
Mhm.
grab ledge, or because you're just threatening so much more when you're out there as opposed to just on stage.
We've seen so much innovation in the Marth edgeguard versus Sheik. It's starting a lot with Zayn, when he was struggling in the matchup. I felt like a bit of a renaissance, and Ossify's a student of the game.
Oh yeah.
Easily. I mean, you can see so many different elements of Ossify's play, like what he takes from Zayn. It's if you just keep stealing enough, I mean, you're going to get good. So
Zayn's good.
And it's also so clear. I love that with like Ossify and certain players in particular, it's just like, okay, so you've like done enough of your like taking from Zayn's play, taking from the best players of your character, and now you're doing things that no one's ever seen. Like what the heck?
Yes.
And that's when it gets like really cool, and that's when you can see like this person could be breaking through into that top echelon.
Yeah, easily. I think Ossify's been a player on pretty much everyone's radar. I'm trying to think of even when the first time the majority of people would have seen Ossify.
Maybe
Was it last
Full
Full Bloom,
Bloom?
maybe? I feel like at Big House. Yes. I
Yep,
was like,
yep.
I know Big House. I remember we were all getting some food just maybe, I don't know, just before that Ossify set happened. And someone's like, oh my God, Ossify's going Game 5 with Zayn. And I remember people sprinting into the venue like, let me in, I want to see this. So it's he's been a name for a while, and I'm not surprised at all. We're going to only just see him take it further.
Yeah. Are we getting right into it? No. Okay. I think that those kinds of sets, the Zane Ossifys, are where you're just there. The venue has a crazy energy. You might not know what's happening. You could be across the room, but you're just hearing like these waves of cheers, and you can just look over, and it's like, okay, that's 300 people looking at a 12-inch CRT, and it's just unparalleled.
That's what
y'all
makes
should go to
Melee-
tournaments.
I was
So
gonna
cool.
say that's what makes Melee so special. Is like you don't get these experiences as much at home, right? There's not that crowd energy that you're gonna feel. Really, if you have a local scene near you, even start with that. It's something different. It's something special. That's where we all started. These players out here. So
I was watching on the big screen earlier, and then I just noticed Joseph, over to my right playing against somebody. He's like, oh, cool, I can just pop in, watch my friend play.
Right.
Like, cheer him on in person. It's just fun.
Yeah. Tournaments are really cool. The Smash scene is awesome.
This is a great venue. This is the first time we've done Out of the Blue here.
That is
A
correct.
little bit of a different feel. It's great. Nice open venue.
Dreamland.
Giant screen, easy to see.
Yeah, great for the like everyone here. Dreamland Game 1 is definitely like kind of can set the pace for what we're gonna see, perhaps.
Yeah, we
There's
saw-
top platform and just like lots of space.
Yeah.
And do we know if has Ben won an Out of the Blue?
No, it's only been Ginger and Salt, right?
I don't know.
I think it was Ginger for the first two and Salt for the last one.
Okay, I believe it.
And then this is the fourth one.
And I know Ben won the final, or like the Hold That All 7. So it's been a little while since he's won a Chicago tournament. It would be cool. I mean, he's definitely poised to do it, right, in terms of matchup and who's left in bracket.
Yeah.
Definitely, but Aura is a dangerous player.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
I mean, been seeing he got ninth a few big tournaments in a row and was complaining about that, and finally broke through, got fifth at Battle of the BC, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's right, yeah.
3-0ing a very good Sheik there.
That's right. Spark, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not undoable. I think it's definitely just a tricky matchup. So we'll see. I mean, the differences that Max and Ben have. I'm curious to see
That's
what it
what
looks
I'm.
like.
Yeah, they're currently looks like they're both playing with a lot of distance from each other.
It feels like a lot of respect. They both know what's on the line, and they can't really give too much.
I'm surprised we didn't see a turnip throw there to cover the landing.
Didn't see anything.
When you're at that low percent and you're Peach, turnip is just so disadvantageous towards you because you can hold down and down smash. That's really where all of your combo starters are at those low percents. So getting a turnip in your hand just shuts that tool off for you.
Yeah. It also can affect, like, if you forward air a shield with a turnip in your hand, you can get shield grabbed. Like, you don't have anything fast now.
You do not. And it's like, what's the benefit, right? Like an incremental, like,
I can't believe that down tilt beat back air again.
Wow, great spacing. Yeah, turnip becomes good at higher percents. So when your opponent's at higher percents as well. So like the previous stock, I don't think it's too bad to have just because it can lead to a kill. But like a lot of the time, it just doesn't lead to much either.
It doesn't. Tricky spot, makes it back.
Okay.
Good fair.
Little head shake from Aura.
So much of this is can Sheik keep Peach in the corner?
Yeah.
Oh my.
By the seashore.
By the seashore.
Stitch face.
And can Peach pull a Stitch?
By the seashore.
By the seashore.
RNG's is. Oh!
I believe that it's just random each
It
time
is
you're
just
hit.
random.
It is random.
It's completely random. RNG takes, giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
I think it's sick.
I wish it
for
just
sure.
didn't exist. I don't like the randomness.
I love RNG. I will say it's so clean.
We're beefing now.
Have we heard of card games? It's time to switch.
Yeah, so the Pokemon trading card game.
This is a pretty big deficit in not only the matchup but the stage as well. It's just it takes a while unless
Could be something.
Great tech.
Yeah,
Fantastic
low percent
tech.
you were able to do like the umps tech in, whereas like at higher percents you couldn't do that, and made it way trickier for Aura to cover.
I'm honestly impressed at how well Aura is chasing Ben down here. It's just so hard. It's not actually leading to that much.
Yeah.
But the pressure that Aura is able to apply with such a slow character.
we don't think of Peach as a low tier, and she's obviously not. She's a very good character, but there are moments where it's just like reminiscent of like, oh yeah, wow, that was so good. He had to work so hard. He seems to throw the bombs away.
We just seen some insane RNG so far.
We've seen a sword, 2 Stitch faces. I saw dot eyes earlier.
Stitch and sword in the same game. Oh, that's huge.
Now I know it's a
turn
turnip.
From Ben. We saw Aura like scouting out a double jump aerial.
And yeah, this is kind of what you were talking about earlier as Sheik. You just don't, never mind. You don't go in until you're at that percent where you can get the grab.
I love when Peach players throw the turnip up and they're shielding.
Yeah, and it bounces 7,000 times.
Yeah.
No way, that's just it.
A
fist pump from Aura.
Doesn't quite get there.
A well-earned fist pump. That really felt like he stole the game out.
Totally.
Right underneath Ben's nose.
I mean, when you're at that spot, you're at 95% roughly, right? You can get 2 pummels guaranteed. You're going to just try to go for a down throw upper. It might kill on bad DI.
Yeah.
So, like, that, if you're Ben, you're like, I was a single grab away from potentially winning that game 1.
And there was so many different, like, neutral wins for Aura to win. It was a lot. You got to fight through there.
Your conversion rate
has
got to just be
quick.
tough.
Nair's on the shield. A lot of damage here, though.
Oh, gets the reversal with the Nair.
Got Luigi'd, man.
Yep.
Tricky spot. Yeah, hard to deal with Sheik on platform. He does not have all the tools to get all the way up there.
Randall is there, but no resources. Great, like, just coverage from Ben. Knowing there were no more tricks that Aura could really pull. Reads that from
big call out.
So far away. I love
another
double jump
out.
land.
Yeah.
Double jump land to beat. To beat shield is awesome.
That last whole interaction was incredible. There were so many little things there that just really defined the top level of play.
A lot of big brain play.
And then you have Peach holding down on top platform waiting for Sheik to jump. So even your local O2er knows that one. And man, does it feel good.
And honestly, that's like the sickest part about Melee.
Yes.
Is that some stuff just like goes from like
all the way from the bottom, all the way to the top.
All the way.
We still have the same moves. No matter if you're Zane or you're an O2er, you still got the same moves.
All right, Ben with a healthy lead here, but we saw that last game too.
Yeah, this match, this
great
stage,
chase down grab.
Yeah, he's good at that. Oh my gosh, this stage can be like, can snowball and also allow for comebacks, whereas like other stages kind of like.
Ben's handling the turnips so well, grabbing them, hitting them. Even threw one back at Peach off stage, and it almost netted him some percent.
Huge tag.
Forward air.
A little bit of a trickier thing about this stage is Sheik doesn't get quite as much of an advantage on those.
Didn't Scar jump into that? He perhaps like could have gotten something even after the whiff if he kept his double jump.
Unfortunate SD. But when Sheik is trying to go for those angled needles, right, you can't do it because Yoshi's platform is just going to block it slightly. So you have to commit a little bit more, maybe throw yourself down there.
Doesn't seem like it matters though. Ben is up.
Yeah. And this is exactly what he needed after last game, where he allowed Aura to claw his way back into the game. That can be really disheartening because you had such a big lead. You had to lose neutral a lot of times to lose that game. To feel dominant, another turnip recovery. To feel dominant is important for your mentality.
You need that mental swing. Otherwise, it's just going to snowball.
Like, oh, okay, I was up for a reason last game. It wasn't just a fluke.
Yeah.
And this is looking pretty difficult to come back from.
This is
big toad from ledge.
Get the classic 1%, right?
That move sucks.
Often just minus
bad.
on hit. Minus on hit doesn't work properly.
It's so bad.
I love it so much.
I love it. I wish it was worse.
Yeah.
So bad.
They don't deserve anything.
The spores.
To FD we go. And again, Ben showing proficiency with the turnip play.
I think that between all the Sheiks that we have seen, I think that was the very first boost grab attempt that we just saw a moment ago. Maybe this is just a thing that, there we go again. Right? Maybe this is just a thing Ben is thinking of more on this stage, right? With Peach having less options to go to.
Horizontal.
So glad we saw that back throw. I think it's so good to just like get Sheik off stage and play some mix-ups like that.
That was really clean.
Test your opponent. There's nothing wrong with trying to cheese your opponent, right?
Yeah,
like,
definitely not.
There's something beautiful
You should
about
do
it.
the thing that will lead to a kill a lot of the time.
I love cheese, man.
I know.
I love it.
Catches the dash back there.
Ooh, we've seen a couple of people going for, well, a couple of people. We've seen Max and Ben going for reverse back air, and we've not seen it lead to anything yet.
Oh my gosh.
I like the attempt, though. What
I
they're
do
going
like
for.
it. I respect it a lot.
I think you can only lose a situation so many times, though, before you tell yourself, all right, maybe I should.
They're ready for it.
It's the jump with that forward air. And, oh, beautiful. Every time I see like that nair forward air kind of like that, I always think it's like Smash Ultimate.
Moore's playing so well right now.
Oh, a little antsy in the corner. Ben's ready.
One down. Gonna need a whole stock to come back here, though. This is a tough spot, not undoable.
Or just floating menacingly.
If you are playing a Peach player who's been showing that they really like to pull turnips in those spots, really just start positioning yourself where you have a read on the turnip pull.
Yeah.
It's okay to tell yourself, I think that they might go for a turnip here, just like you would ask yourself, are they going to go for any other move?
Right.
Position yourself in a little bit of a scary spot for them to where and then pretend to run away, and then they're going to pull a turnip, and then you can just get your big hit.
I think we've seen Ben handle turnips in every conceivable way. We saw shield, we've seen power shield, we've seen grabbing them, we've seen hitting them away with moves, and we've seen crouch cancel into grab.
I don't know if there's any other way. This is like how many ways to bake a potato type of deal. I think we've seen them all.
Oh, the
needle grab.
Ben has been playing amazing the last few stocks.
What I would love, this could be a little hard, too high up. Maybe in a rising up air?
Oh, wow.
Spot dodging instantly when getting back on stage into a down smash.
Maybe.
I thought Ben would just grab the ledge.
I did too. Yeah,
might have been worried about up B stage spike, jab, up air.
Aura was playing so
These have been 3
well.
unanswered.
Yeah, Aura was playing so well, and Ben has just answered back just as well.
I'm going to go back and watch this set and see. I want to look at Ben's face.
Oh my gosh.
I want to see. Gets a re-grab off of that. That was unbelievable. But I want to see what Ben's face, literally what he did in between that stock 4 and 3, because this is just not the same player.
No. The way he has pushed this advantage was insane. That was 0 to 98.
Yeah.
That's not a thing. That's not a thing that you do in this matchup.
Even getting that grab off that first tiny little back air was...
Yeah. It was so impressive.
There were 3 grabs in there.
Yeah.
That shouldn't have happened.
Yeah. Great just advantage reads. Aura can pull this back, but down throw up air now.
Yeah, now at the grab, down throw.
But Aura, unlike Coffee, has been playing it as slightly...
Or just down tilt.
And that might just end it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Aura's been playing at a slightly different height than Coffee was, which is
That's
that
true.
float just a little bit above where you're not
Higher.
threatening those fast aerials on the ground.
Yeah.
So maybe Ben isn't trying to say, okay, I'm going to favor these options a little bit more.
Yeah.
I'm going to challenge with aerials.
And I was going to mention one of these games that Aura's fair spacing has been incredible. We've seen fair into down tilt that's just spaced super well, and it's just making it hard for Ben, but it's not that hard, it seems, I guess.
He's ready for it.
I think he is. I think they're both just so in tune with each other now that this will be the most interesting game.
That was so cute. Oh my gosh.
See the slide off back air that platform canceled? If you think about it too, Aura kind of stole game 1.
He did.
This is a fake 3-0.
It almost is. Good point.
Yeah, man, Ben looking really good. Matchup's tough for Peach.
Gets out of the corner just with the full run forward.
Ooh, I like that. Just air dodges, doesn't try to threaten too much. Don't want to upbeat.
Oh wow, the slide off into float?
Yes.
That was awesome. Maybe even slide off into subfloat.
I feel like that is how you get those crazy low floats into the stage just slightly.
Yeah.
He held down for the 1 so that he wouldn't go. Yeah, that's
but lost his jump. That almost might be like a weird snapback thing where you're holding down, and as your stick comes back up, you accidentally tap jump.
For those who don't know, against Peach, when you're getting down smash, it's going to send you behind her, but if you hold down to get hit by the second one, it'll send you to the other side, and you might live because you're on the other side of the stage.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's very good counterplay by Ben, even though he died.
Even though
almost got down smashed. We saw that down air. Derek wishes that he was able to get it out faster. Still gets one.
Really good percent build from Ben though. 73.
Love the patience.
That's that turnip coming from below.
Aura has been capitalizing really well off of some of these little turnips, but
Wow, I like that. Quick, even though you don't get the strong hit and
you're
it
just
guarantees it doesn't kill, you put them in a position where they have to attempt again.
Ben is poised for winner's side grand finals here.
If you are Ben and you see this bracket, you are just saying, sweet,
Salivating.
thanks. I mean, he did the super impressive thing already, which is beating Moth, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
just in terms of matchup, right? And I know he played Luigi, but that's been a hard matchup for Sheik.
Yeah,
but
also,
Switch.
it is impressive to develop a secondary for any matchup. Like,
It's impressive
people
to
don't do
develop
it.
a secondary. It's
They don't.
demented to develop a Luigi.
oh yeah, crazy.
That's like the sign of a disturbed mind.
Shout out Ben too.
Oh yeah. Great shield grab.
Not quite over yet, but tricky spot.
Still, though, this is just a massive lead.
Yeah, this. I mean,
Oh,
when you're in a
cute
spot
little
like this,
jabs, by the way. Just catching him on the way down.
Oh, Ben trying to chase Aura all the way across the stage.
I like this. Ben not giving an inch, just saying, I'm going to get all the chip damage I can because I'm about 2 grabs away from killing
He's
you
just playing center stage so well. Just commanding space.
Oh, I thought you would have read
Oh my gosh.
What the hell was that? I don't know about that.
Ben knows too much. He
He's
knows
a
far
nerd.
more than us.
That
Yep.
shit did not feel of the Lord.
that.
That was an unholy grab.
was
that
unholy.
was an unholy grab. Ben making it to grand
Wow.
finals where he will
Winner's side.
sit patiently on top of his Midwest throne.
That's right.
You know, with the absence of Ginger the last year, 2 years or so, Midwest has been looking for a new king. I mean, between Zamu, Ben, right?
Or
All
Ginger.
Or Ginger
Because
coming back.
Ginger's coming back.
He's coming
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
The new king might just be Ginger.
It's really there's the Midwest has so much talent.
Yeah.
It's great to see that this top 8 flesh
Ossify.
out. That's
Ossify. Oh,
great
How can we
point.
forget Ossify?
Well, you can't. I mean, he's just too new of blood.
That's
right?
Yeah.
Ooh. We're going to talk about Unranked here for a second. The tournament that I will be running on July 19th in Chicago, Illinois. Please register. This is an Arcadian. This is a National Melee Arcadian, the first official one since pre-COVID. You definitely do not want to miss it. We got some heavy hitters. We got Ober, who we saw earlier. We got Spike, who just registered.
Spike.
I know.
That's a hitter. That's a hitter.
If you know, you know. Spike, demon in the
Peach players beware.
Yes, seriously. So, I mean, we're going to get probably 100 grand and so many more of your favorite unranked players coming up soon. Low price. It will never change, but sign up as soon as you can.
Which Samus or Ice Climbers is going to win?
None of them. They're not. They're not.
Come on, I don't know.
Salt in your eye. If you're watching this, come out to the event.
don't
I'll
know.
see some Sheiks in your bracket. We'll make it happen.
Will say that compared to the like first National Melee Arcadians, the skill level of that echelon of player, there's so many people that are so amazing. The like 100 to 500 level, even like deeper than that. It's
totally.
like these players are incredible. I wonder how many players have a top 100 win. Like
It's an absurd amount.
Yeah.
I'm going to drop this one on you. Zealot has never been top 100.
Yeah, and Zealot is the goddamn best player in the world. Zealot
Nowhere's
is
no.
so sick. Nowhere's no.
Who was it? Was it Crudo who won the last one?
Bobby Big Balls won
Big
number
Balls
2.
won, yeah.
Michael won the first, and Bobby Big Balls won number 2.
Wow.
So you're in a hall of elite gamers there to get there. It's yeah. I mean, the thing about Arcadians is if you're going to win an Arcadian, you're probably already a top 50 player.
Yeah.
You just haven't been ranked.
Yeah, it's like you said, there are 300 top 100 players.
Yes, there are.
And so if you go to an Arcadian, there's 200 people there who are top 100.
And the thing is, if you go to a tournament like Out of the Blue, obviously you want to win the event. No matter who you are, when you go to an Arcadian, you feel like every single person who plugs in thinks they can win the tournament.
Yeah.
There is nothing that beats that. There's no more bigger heartbreak that you feel, but the top of the top.
Such
it is
sweet
cool.
sorrow.
Yes.
Those are the only tournaments that you don't have unlimited chances.
Correct.
Every other tournament, it's like, damn, I did really bad this event. I'll go to another one next week or something. But
see you in a year.
Yeah, in Arcadians, it's like, oh, all of a sudden you're just good enough to be ranked. Okay, we've seen this matchup of Sheik Marth. How is Max going to do different?
Well, he's playing green.
Okay, that's
it.
a big difference.
That is the number one. Thank you. What else are we going to see?
Nothing
That's
else.
as far as my
Nothing
analysis
else.
goes.
Port?
Okay.
Do we see a port difference? I don't know.
Ambiguous.
I don't know. What port do you want to
I
be
think
if
higher
you're
port.
Sheik?
I think higher port.
And when you say higher,
yes,
Bigger
closer
number.
to 1.
Yes,
Closer to 1.
exactly.
Closer to 1?
I think that is. Yeah.
You don't want the bigger number?
I don't think you want the bigger number.
no, I think you want
But
the furthest to the left of
no.
the screen.
I'm pretty certain you're wrong.
Okay.
Only because I remember, like, I believe it was Zane, but someone talking about that, like, this matchup, it becomes so much more tough if Marth is port 4.
Really?
Because up throw up tilt is a combo at lower percents. And
we
it's
should
just-
explain
and
to
it's
people
just not.
why
So
ports make a difference.
the person who has
Same
a
with
bigger
that.
number port gets an extra frame of like stun on all of their throws. Melee is so normal and good.
It's supposed to be to balance out the port priority, right?
Well,
No,
they needed a
theoretically,
differentiator. No, they literally needed to differentiate each port.
Oh,
Like you can't in a tiebreaker scenario.
Yes,
If something
yes,
happened,
okay.
you needed something like that.
I don't know why that affected throws. though.
Exactly. I don't know. But there is another one as well. I don't know what the other port dynamic
My
is.
headcanon has
Grabs-
always been that like
grabs
port
winning.
priority, if you're the port that's closer to the left side of the screen, you win the tie if you're both grabbing ledge.
And I think that's what
And when grab speed.
And when
and
grabs.
that's maybe
yeah,
that's what
yeah,
it is. Thank
yeah.
you.
And so,
Okay, we have been talking about how ports
Yeah,
and grabs
and
work,
all of a sudden
and
Ossify has one
Max
stock.
is up 2 stocks to 1.
To be fair, we had to lay the foundation,
Yes.
okay?
Yeah.
Because we might see more of this matchup.
Might see up throw up tilt even.
Yeah.
We're
Oh,
investing.
he
We saw
tried.
up tilt.
If
He
he was port
attempted up
1,
tilt.
Ossify's not even trying
We
that.
planned that from the beginning of the rant about ports.
We're investing in our audience right now.
Also, I believe that the lower port, when they throw, we are investing in you. When the lower port throws, I believe the opponent gets released 1 frame earlier, and that's why the higher number port has the extra frame of effective hit stun.
I
Bad
see.
tipper. Ossify needed
Good
it.
angle. Is this a stock? Nope.
I'm not technically yet, but yeah, it gives you the opportunity for. Oh! Caught him with the side B. Avoids getting edge guarded.
Oh, tried to just get the up air before the landing rather than going for a tech chase.
Oh,
Oh, it doesn't go
No,
for the nair.
great tech.
Yeah, surprised.
That's all the way to ledge from
wanted
that.
a reverse fair.
Reverse fair as well. It's really hard, actually.
Really hard.
Okay, the J-Mook there is the tech chase on platform. He's just going to run forward and fair rather than get the regrab.
Oh, second hit of side B, sending Max off stage. Reverse fair from the shield drop.
The prophecy has been fulfilled.
Like I said earlier, this looks good for Max. He's got Peaches and Mars.
You're pretty happy if you're Max.
Yeah.
Like, you can't, once again, if you're Ben or you're Max and you're a Sheik player right now,
my
you
gosh.
can't ask for a better bracket.
You said Ben won the last,
That's right.
the most recent Hold That L, right?
That's right.
And it was versus J Flex?
It was, I believe, yeah.
So Sheik ditto.
Yes.
So we could be seeing the return
Are you trying to
of
say-
Hold That L.
Welcome back,
Here
Hold
at
That
Out
L.
of the Blue.
Welcome back, Hold That L.
Welcome back, Hold That L.
And that's the thing that we saw earlier. The last time that Ossify played this, he delayed it just a little bit and got that sour spot of the up tilt to ensure that it sends in the other way.
Is that basically the same thing as Peach up smash? You wait for the
Yeah.
stand up. Okay, sick.
Yeah, the other way to think about it is if you're at a lower percent, something like we just saw there from Ossify, you want the other hit because you want the tipper hitbox of it. But if it's not going to kill, guaranteed, you want that sour spot. I love
can't
the
believe that's
challenge.
so much. Yeah.
From Ossify to challenge just
my.
any aerial movement with a nair. Really like that.
Martha's so weird.
That was crazy. That was it. You talked about that.
We were talking about this.
The counter.
This is the needle RNG that I was talking
Did
about.
Ossify do that on purpose?
It felt like it.
I don't know. Max is a genius if you intentionally went for that. But we were talking before the set. Needles have an RNG. When they hit the ground or hit a player, they bounce. There is a chance that when they do bounce, they go back into your path of wherever you're trying to recover from. So if you're Ossify and you up B into that unintentionally because you literally can't see the needles, it's going to delay it a little bit, give Max a chance to retard you.
We got to be talking more about needle bouncing.
Yeah.
Everyone, if your friend group is not talking about needle bouncing,
You need
You're
to find
in
a
the
new
wrong
circle.
friends. That's what they say about all friend groups. If you have one friend talking about needle bouncing, one friend talking about Marth up tilt.
Yep. All right, Ossify. He's trying to prevent the Sheik Ditto and Grand.
Ossify has cleaned this up, and
Yeah.
I'm not really sure how, because I feel like he's still been kind of missing some edge guards and stuff, but he's managing to maybe just do everything a bit better.
I like to call this the big dog effect.
Oh, yeah.
When you kind of just are like, all right, I've been here a dozen times. You know, this is your first time here. You know who I am, right? Like sometimes whether it's set or not, that confidence just shows out.
I like that little just light hit of up air forward smash.
There's a mix-up at play for that spot. So when you're Marth versus Sheik, you can go for that tipper rising up air when you're at that lower percent, and it'll extend to something a little bit different.
Right.
However, when you're at that higher percent, you want to end it, you get that bad hit one,
sour hit.
and then you F smash.
Yeah.
Oh,
great follow.
Oh, wow, not quite
platform
going to
from
do
Max.
it. But that was
It's crazy
big
that it
damage.
almost did at that percent.
Yeah, really. That move is strong.
It is
Tipper
strong.
F up smash.
And it's big. Why does it hit so wide?
I don't know.
I don't like that.
Yeah, it's
Needles
sometimes
just barely missing.
the like behind hitbox on a down throw. Oh, very fast, very fast.
Wow.
Crowd is absolutely
Active.
exploding
And
for
I
Max
think
right
this
now.
crowd loves Max.
They
even,
do.
Not from the Midwest, from a whole other place, a whole other continent.
I feel like when you're from somewhere else, it can kind of go one of two ways. One, they hate you. You're a foreigner. Two, they appreciate that you came all the way
And
to come to this
And
time.
Max is no stranger to the Midwest.
Yeah.
He's gone to more mid lanes in the
got
past
the jump.
6 months than me. Yeah. That's for sure.
and you're only a continent away.
Yeah. Zamu calling herself out.
Show up.
I am not part of Chicago.
What the?
Wow.
What the?
We'll
You're trying
accept
to
you.
distance yourself from me.
That's understandable.
That's wise,
I mean, no
it's
one wants
wise.
to be a distance.
Really good
mixed belt.
counterplay to that nair, just kind of falling out of it. I think that beat slide off at that timing as well.
Both of them have done so well chasing each other onto the platforms with grab.
Love that bear
Yeah.
turnaround re-grab
Oh
ledge
my
there.
gosh, Max just reeled in his chair after that.
That might be like a get your head in the game. Like you won game one, and that last game has just turned into something you didn't want to see, and now this is happening.
Max seems very
Oh my
emotive.
gosh.
Oh my god.
Ossify did such a good job keeping those fares, keeping Sheik really close to him on those fares, so they wouldn't send far enough away, so you could just keep doing it.
And
Yeah.
when they're gonna hold in, you're gonna take that
Oh
all
my
day.
gosh, nair to nair.
When they're gonna
forward
hold
smash.
in.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Gosh. We've seen Ossify with some inventive nairs. That offstage nair, I'm still thinking.
Yeah, I
about.
like
That
that a
was
lot.
I'm
messed
still
up.
It's a
thinking about
back-to-back 3 stocks, yeah?
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yes, it was. Oh, and the crouch cancel gets the grab. Okay, Ossify has activated.
Oh, that sound was crazy.
More sound effects. We need more.
I think his eyes are
Melee's
glowing.
sound is...
Something's happening.
Don't even get me started on
He's
how
hovering.
sick the game is.
I don't know
The
what's
golden
going
child.
on.
The golden child.
I'm scared.
And there we
Oh,
go.
reverse fair.
Reverse fair.
Yeah, once again at that high percent when you're gonna start to see that weak up air into some sort of extension.
Ossify is transforming in front of our eyes. It's a very soft forward smash. But Max is not finding anything right now.
Ossify is so ready for everything that is happening.
Surprised Max didn't try to challenge that with an up smash. Maybe that was one of those like, hey, I'm gonna respect you a little bit too much and not go for it. But if you're looking, it's
Can't
not
even
that
get
hard.
the tech chase on the platform with the forward air.
Oh,
my
that was so
gosh.
smart. Ossify was just ready to like I don't know if it was a whip punish, but just fall through the platform, be tricky with that fair.
To me, that's like kind of one of the hallmarks of a really
Oh my
good.
gosh!
Do not.
Oh no.
He's just gonna keep doing it.
How does Ossify not like have a smile while he's doing that? I would like
He's
feel
the
so
Terminator.
devious.
The smiles inside.
He did
Yeah.
the game or not, it's over.
Just welcome back, PPMD.
Ah!
He keeps going. And if I'm Max, I feel like I'm just frustrated because it feels like I haven't dash danced or wave dashed in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I've just been either getting hit or like maybe I get a grab somewhere. But I'm not moving around. Max has been, this entire top 8 has been moving around on the platforms a lot, throwing out these really late backers and everything. I don't feel like we've gotten to see it.
I don't think so either. Yeah, this is,
The comfort level's not there.
and that's it. We saw it game one, right? Until Ossify got a chance to center himself and do what we're seeing right now.
Yeah. To be clear, I don't think it's because Max isn't playing well. I think it's Ossify's not letting him become.
Yeah, no.
He doesn't have a second to do it.
Ossify, the way that Ossify is like positioning himself, whether it's with his dash dance or just jumps or whatever, is making it very uncomfortable for Max the whole time. There's not, he doesn't have a moment where he can just comfortably do what he wants.
Two players that kind of, bear their fangs at like, I'm gonna be the fast player. at one point, one of them kind of takes over. It's really hard to have two of them at the same time.
Yeah.
And at this point, I think Ossify's really taken that. We're on the
Another
verge of
their platform.
three
stock.
triple three stock to end it. Maybe up smash?
Triple.
A triple.
Oh, that nair, no jump up for Max.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, Loki techable.
Yup.
Yup.
All right, when we get to grands, it's only going to be yups.
It's the upset.
So, when you are in loser semifinals, you get to keep on playing.
Yeah.
Yes, you
And
do.
I think Ossify, the way he's playing, the way it's looking, he wants to just
That's to
keep
your
playing.
benefit.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
whenever I'm in loser semis, I'm like, okay, nice. I just am going to cook and keep cooking.
Yeah.
And Ossify has really heated up.
You get to just build that momentum and carry it forward through to the next
Remember
set.
when he lost
Totally.
that game to Max? I don't.
No.
Yeah, no.
I don't.
No, it was wiped out. I mean, I feel like that's kind of like if you four-stock someone like 2 games in a row, did that first game happen, right?
Yeah.
If they beat you, it's
No.
like, no.
All
But
of that said, shout out to Max. I mean, what a performance.
Absolutely
Did that.
great
Yeah.
run. Seriously,
Yeah.
5th place
Almost
at Out of the
beat
Blue.
Orm, right?
Very close. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Excellent run.
And I feel like I've seen very little of Max's gameplay, and it was very impressive.
Yeah.
And it's always one. I love seeing like European and just like anyone not from North America play
Yeah.
because it's different.
It is. It truly is. I think this is kind of almost like the last bastion of, before our times when we played, but people like there's an East Coast and West
Yeah.
Coast play
Yeah.
style. I don't
Yeah.
think we see it as much because we're all integrated
Online.
via online play.
Completely
With
agree.
European, we're still on an island in a
Yeah.
lot of ways. That's why you get these really stark differences that come out only at these bigger events.
Yeah, it's very, very
Making the
cool.
Unabomber argument. We should. We need to reject society. Go into the woods.
I-
I'll play Melee with one friend. Develop
dude,
your own
low-key,
personal playstyle.
I didn't know where this one was
The,
going.
the Unabomber was cooking in terms of the melee meta. The melee meta would be so sick.
I was talking about before, I was going to have a bingo card for all the things that Bella was going to say, and I'm going to be honest, the Unabomber was not on my bingo card, but
I expected
Then you
it.
don't know me.
I don't know Bella,
Sam who knows
obviously.
me.
Yeah.
Yesterday there was an entrant at my local whose
Where's
dive was
this
the
going?
Unabomber.
Wow.
Ted?
It might have been Ted, actually. It might have been that, but
They let him out for one last run.
yeah.
Can you
And
imagine
wow,
if
was
he played
his
Peach
Luigi
and pulled a
sick.
bomb?
Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine?
Over to Ossify.
Have y'all seen Ossify play this matchup?
I haven't.
I don't think so. I don't think I have either.
You know what? I lied. I
Lod.
think at the final.
Lod.
Lod, yes, but I think also at the previous Full Bloom, not this last weekend, I think he did play Surmaris to get 4th place
after
or 3rd
Surmaris
place.
beat Mango.
Yeah.
I think at Full Bloom
Fast.
he lost to Lod Game 5 and then later beat Lod Game 5.
Really?
I think that's what happened.
Well,
Maybe.
We'll see. We'll see what Ossify can do. In comparison to Lod, you only get one chance here. We'll see what it's.
Oh, my
my.
gosh! You never see the last hit of that.
That's not even a
Ossify's
real
Marth
move.
is peculiar.
I like that. We don't use peculiar enough.
No, we don't. We're getting
I
really
use
close.
it too much, but
I want to say 200-ish. 205, I think, is
Yeah.
actually the number. I know that's just what he just died at, but I think 205 is the up throw kill percent
Okay.
as Marth. So we might see it. We'll see.
yeah, I feel like it's really tough for Marth to kill Peach if she's between like 120 and 200. When she's below, then it's like sure you can maybe get a combo into a tipper, your Ken combo, stuff like that. But once it's that like mid
Marth
to
percent.
high, yeah, Marthritis. I've heard. I just came up with that one.
Oh, that's good. What
That
else
is
do you
pretty
have?
good.
Nice back
gotta be
there.
something.
Oh,
Dementia.
that's a good. Man, Gem's cooking right now.
Oh
Doesn't
yeah.
Aura think that Peach wins this matchup?
It's very reasonable that he would think that. He talks about like maybe Peach beats Fox. He's a Peach believer for sure.
There's just.
The Ginger of Peach?
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Something like that?
I've loved how Ossify is pushing these advantages.
That's a weird spot. So I think when in Marth Peach, you want to DI behind Peach when she down throws you, so that you go further away and she can't extend anything.
But then sometimes she gets weird hitbox, dash
Correct.
attack, and then you're like, why am I over here now?
Yes, and what we just saw from Ossify a second ago was actually he slight DI in, so not full DI out or DI in,
Cool.
so that
Wow.
he doesn't get
Cool.
dash attack.
Power shielded the turnip, got a grab out of it.
Some sequences of Melee are just like
Oh
so
my
aesthetically
gosh.
pleasing, and the power shield thing was one of them for
Did
me.
you see Ossify just stand still and up tilt as soon as Aura dropped down?
So much of
Big
Melee
dog
is
play.
like
Big dog play.
tempo reads. Yeah, big
Yeah.
dog play.
Belt barking was on the bingo card. I'll be honest. That
That's
one
the
was
free
on-
space.
That was. No, the tariffs were the free space.
I didn't even mention them.
Yeah, I was waiting for it. I'm gonna give you that one.
Crazy with like no Canadians. Like
I love the push
off.
into
Push
down
off into the down
smash.
smash was genius.
Amazing. I don't know how you think this character wins when you're fighting someone with a sword.
I think okay,
bomb,
that is you're right.
Bomb. Say it louder for the crowd.
Yeah, everybody scream.
He's got a bomb.
Oh, it still lives. Yeah, this is the percent where it's just tough.
I think that the logic
just tough.
is literally Marth kind of has to get like 12 openings. Unless you do get one of those juicy Ken combos or something.
That's rare, and it's
Exactly. It's what you guys were talking about earlier, the side B stuff.
We have seen 2 different side Bs. Could we see the final?
And both of them effective. Or the one where it's just you do this the second hit to knock down and then you get up tilt or
Yes.
something.
Yes. Yeah.
There's so much variation.
okay. Doesn't get a strong hit on that up air, so Aura is able to find a reversal, which is huge. The only way of keeping him in this game.
I mean,
Marth really does have a sword.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
so close to breaking
Again.
the shield
Do
there.
it again.
Oh, there.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Oh my
that was. I don't know that any other Marth finds that kill, to be honest.
No.
I'm
Only this guy.
really surprised that Aura held shield through that, because Ossify like let it hang there, you know?
What else are you gonna do? Roll? Like
Get hit by it?
get
Like
hit
let
by
go?
it? Honestly, like I would probably have gotten hit by it.
Yeah. I mean, it was the right decision. It didn't break
Yeah.
the shield, and you got out of the situation. But
Yeah, I'm sure you're thinking his aura. They're like,
I would've
there's
panicked.
no way.
If he charged
Yeah.
that F smash, that could have been huge. I wonder if it was intentional because it was very close to very reasonable F smash use. Low key, that move is really good for no reason.
Peach F smash?
Yeah, Peach F smash.
Yeah, well, it depends which one you hit, right?
Yes, it depends which one, but they're all good.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you hit
The
that
tough part
golf
is they're
club,
good in different situations.
Yeah, that one like I think was like perfect golf club spot.
I think there is one, and please, Peach mains, do not kill me. I think there's one that actually does go a little bit lower, so it can be set up for some
Kill
of those
him.
like sweet spots. You say kill him?
No.
Oh. Just barely outside of that up air range.
Flashbang outside.
Yeah.
I don't know. what that
They're
was.
distracting
That's
us. It's been a full minute. No kill yet. I hope this goes to time.
This is like the only matchup that is allowed to go to time.
This is it?
Yeah.
This
This is the one
no
Samu
Samus.
approved timeout.
Yeah,
Samus isn't a character in the game, luckily.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I hope they add her as a DLC.
I don't.
You're right.
Really, you
Oh,
should not hope that.
no punish on that F smash is so crazy.
We are still at stock 1, folks. I mean, this is that percent area you guys were talking about
Yes.
where Marth has a very hard time finding
Yeah,
the kill.
see
It's
there.
still.
At this point, though, you can get 3 pummels. Wow.
Yeah, that's
I was like,
strong hit.
at that point, you're going to just pummel a million times anyway and try to
Right.
get that up throw.
Yep.
Yeah, but on this stage, it's going to be
It's
even
going
higher.
to take a
will.
long time.
It will be
But what
more.
else are you going to do?
Now, part of the problem, though, this was 0 to 70 so fast, and like Ossify
Yes.
had an opportunity to take it even further.
Yeah.
Really good find with that nair. From
Yeah, you
Aura.
get 70 in about 3 seconds, and then you get the rest of 120%
Yeah,
in about 3 minutes.
Yep.
I think we actually did see relatively recently Ossify time someone out. So
Okay.
I don't know if he thinks it's...
He's got the patience,
He's
is what
willing
you're
to do
saying.
it, yeah.
He's capable.
That's an interesting thought. I don't think all of us are capable of that.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
I can tell you I am not.
Some of us, from a moral perspective.
I want to be so bad, and I just
You want to be capable of it? Let me
I
tell you
wanna
what,
be capable
I
of it.
absolutely am.
You are.
1,000,000%. If somebody's not approaching, I will go to the other side of the stage.
Interesting. I don't have it in me.
It's like a retaliatory tariff.
Yeah.
That was
And
for
I'm
you,
always
buddy.
saying that.
So you're going to take it to 125%, and you're going to take it the distance.
I'm gonna. That was for you, buddy.
Thank you. I needed that. Second dot eyes.
Roy Zone F throw on the turnip.
Oh,
This is
wait,
it.
that's just a kill. That's at 37%. I think that's the lowest we've seen Peach die by 70%.
That skewed all my odds.
Yeah.
That's the after stock analysis, that changes the percent.
Wow. And now, as Aura,
Oh,
you're
there
just
we
facing
go.
a massive deficit. You got that read there, but you need that like 16 more times this game.
Yes, you do. Almost in a really scary spot. Ossify almost clipped Aura with like a reverse up B on the recovery.
Yeah.
That would have sent Aura into a horrible position.
So I just barely mistimed that fair there, trying to hit the turnip to prevent getting hit by it, but
Fast. Great DI on that nair. That can be like, that could lead to a huge string of nairs, but Ossify knows how to get out.
42% all.
We might
Stock up for Ossify.
great DI to hold out there, though.
Yeah.
Know that you're dead if you don't.
Oh my god.
Dare, not quite gonna get there.
Just missed it.
Aura has no jump, gets to the
Oh
ground.
my gosh. I mean,
Nice.
wow. Especially near the end where he started moving faster and faster, it does feel like what we were talking about earlier, where the momentum has carried from set to set.
It has.
Ossify has just gotten more and more and more comfortable, and Aura is pondering. Aura is deep in thought.
Gathering Aura.
He's gathering. And all of that thinking took him right back to Dreamland.
I like that it also took him right to the top platform.
Yeah.
He is like thinking about taking his time. Hopefully it can like be maintained.
Taking his time to take his time.
Yeah, taking his time to take his time.
I mean, if you're Aura, what's
I
going through
can't
your head right now, right? Like, what are you thinking? Like, what are the steps you need to implement?
If I'm Aura, I'm
What
like,
the
damn, I'm
hell's
getting
going
owned.
Yup.
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 Yup. I don't know if you saw this like 30 seconds ago, but there was that the dash attack that Ossify just perfectly spaced around and grabbed, and we saw it happen right again.
Yes, we did. 170 killing early.
7% on Marth. I don't feel good if I'm Aura.
Not great. That hold away down tilt, I love it. I just wish Ossify was a little higher percent so it could be a bigger combo.
I like those patient empty float lands. It did nothing, but but I liked it.
Ain't that just the darndest about these characters?
Sometimes you do something good and it means absolutely nothing.
But the
Oh
other
my
person
God.
knows.
But the other person knows.
Yeah, and it could have done
It could have
something.
meant
Exactly.
something.
It could have meant something.
It could
Could have been somebody.
I could have been a person. Oh.
Gets there with the grab. Ossify is just all over Aura.
Set after set, we've just seen Ossify start and then just go faster and faster and faster. And he just starts to pick more and more of his comfort options. He starts to look, I don't know, something about the way he's grabbing Aura this game.
It really feels a little different.
Yeah. That said, with such a massive deficit at the beginning, only 7% on Marth after the first stock, Aura's hanging in there.
Absolutely.
It's far
Yeah.
from over.
And
There's so much time left.
It's hard for Aura to die right now.
Yeah.
It's getting easier, but
It can go a bunch of different ways too. When you have this much time to think, either the sadness creeps in,
Yeah.
or
You have time to figure it out.
Or the other side of it is the anxiety and the stress drops off.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
it gives you a clear head. So it's interesting to see, what Aura decides here. I mean, we don't have a lead yet, but I would say, in terms of what could have been from the very
Right.
beginning of the game, this has been a great return.
Yeah.
yeah, and Aura's not one to like stop. He's even there. He's like clearly frustrated.
Yeah.
But he's not gonna let that like really get to him. Even if it like visually, he's gonna show his frustration, but he's still gonna keep playing good.
I
Keep
think
doing
he
what he
tweeted.
can.
Oh, we almost saw another turnip recovery. I think he tweeted before Battle of BC, like top 8. He was playing to make top 8, and he was like, "Will I get 9th again?" But it was in a joking fashion. It felt like to me it revealed a positive mentality of just persistence, perseverance.
Yeah.
And I think that carries through in the gameplay. I mean, we're back to even. That's an impressive feat. It was a huge mountain to climb.
This was a big deficit, and you need that mentality in
Yeah.
order to be at this level, and you don't get to this level without that mentality.
Okay, that pressure was
Just
scary,
hold
but
shield through
yeah,
it.
Aura was not. I was scared. Aura wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm honestly surprised
The
Ossify
patience.
didn't up B there.
Yeah.
Like, if you push just slightly,
Oh wow.
Oh, tech a little bit too high up.
Tippering the up B.
and just like that, that lead that was slowly being chipped away has all but disappeared.
It's gone again.
Oh,
but he
no
did
jump.
it once, he can do it again.
Really good landing. Has a jump again. Aura has done that
should be the
sort of
stop.
edge guard a few times where he like kind of like waits for Ossify to like go up extra high with his jump and just like meets him out there. Stitch
Oh,
dies into
Stitch.
Stitch. Oh, kind of
Get the numbers, get the calculators.
gets a little like overzealous with it. instead of
This
taking
could be
his time.
Aura's last stock in the tournament.
Might not be. Might not be.
Ossify wants to make it for sure.
Oh my gosh, just waiting up there,
Aura
floating.
needs to be a little more careful with landing on the top lat like that. It's like I love the idea, but he's getting
He was just
charged.
waiting up there with float for so long.
Yeah, I feel like he had some opportunities where if he was like maybe a little more locked
Right.
in on where Ossify was at,
Right.
he'd be like, okay, and now I can land and then jump again.
Yeah.
You can reset, refresh your float time.
Oh, crouch canceling that up air.
F tilt.
Crazy. Calling is the shield drop through
Wait
and
a
the F
second.
No
tilt
jump, by
barely
the way.
reaching.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking. He finds him all the way up there.
No resources. Resources.
Peaches turn up the perfect tool to catch a planking Marth.
Oh, you love to see it. The double jump land.
Go for it.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that is not what you want to see.
It's so close.
He's positioned so well.
The back air. Oh,
Wow.
Unbelievable showing from Ossify there.
Yeah.
Even though R was clawing it back, it's just that was the Ossify show all the way
Yeah.
through.
The grit.
Derek
the
out
mentality.
at third.
A great
Very-
performance still.
Yeah, great performance still.
Losing to Ben.
Yeah.
Ben and Ossify,
Ben
number,
and
number 1 and
Ossify.
2. Yeah, I mean, obviously you want to go further always, but if you're losing to the top 2 people, you can't be
Yeah.
that upset, right? Ending in 3rd
Yeah.
place. Good
Yeah.
run from Aura, and I know we'll see more of him soon.
And just so impressive from Ossify there, even down to the spacing around that I can't believe that back air around that forward air at the end there. Forward air is just such a massive move, and Ossify just coolly dropped through the platform.
He
back
stays
airs it,
composed.
finds a tipper off of it. I mean, impressive.
It is.
Really impressive.
And that chair is going to keep warm because Ossify is staying seated right now. Ben should be coming up very soon.
There he is.
Grand Finals.
Yeah.
Midwest, that's right.
What do
I
we
know,
think?
we got Midwest. I mean, if I'm a betting man right here, I saw what set 1 looked like.
Okay.
I think I'm going to
But
go Ben.
have you seen
Momentum?
the past 3
Yeah.
sets, though? I'm very excited for this.
Me too.
Because I don't think we're seeing the same Ossify.
I don't think
I
so.
hope we
completely
see
agree.
the same
I
Ben.
think it's gonna be very
Because
different.
that Ben was really good.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I hope we see.
I think it's going to be different. I think we've just seen comfort from Ossify in the movement, in the call-outs on grab, in the follow-ups on platform, finding that tipper at the end there. And I didn't think we saw nearly as much of it versus Ben. I think if we see it now, Sec's going to look a little different.
I think so. It makes you think of, you get all this time,
Yeah.
right? And you get to theorize, who are you going to play in Grands? When you're already sitting there, you get 2 matches
Yeah.
to wait. If you're Ben, you're like, who's the best Marth that I can play right now? You're probably going to go find 100 grand, right? Because he's your buddy from Minnesota. You're going to play someone who's also, a great Marth player. Ossify on the other side has had no chance to warm up for the character he will be fighting. The advantage here, I would say, is Ben not only coming off of the set win, the mental win there, you're also coming off that practice win. But the tournament nerves are different.
Sometimes when you're like on that loser's run, just playing, like it's really annoying to like really switch gears. Luckily, Ossify got to play Max.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's
That's
not
what
as
I
bad
was
as it
thinking.
could be, and it's not like
Weird character, weird character.
yeah,
weird
yeah.
character.
It's not like you're going, oh yeah, I just played Fox and then Yoshi and then
Right.
Marth and then Peach.
We haven't even said it. I feel like it's obvious, but we should say it. I mean, Ossify has to win 2 sets.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
How many
that's
stocks did he lose in the last 3 games versus Max?
Two?
I just can't get over it.
Not many.
I can't get over it, and we'll see. Is Ossify just put on this tag? Am I crazy?
I think he just put it on.
Okay.
It's for like Elden Lord.
What's
I don't
that
know.
mean?
I think like Elden Rings?
Elden
no,
Ring?
No, I don't know.
I don't
I've
know.
never played. I don't know. Sorry, everyone. I'm not a real gamer. You find out this way. To
I
be
thought
good
it said
at melee,
Elon at first.
I did
to be
too. I
honest.
didn't want to say it. I didn't.
Like, Ossify's a big Elon
if
guy.
Ben puts on the
Does,
Doge tag,
yeah.
I'm ending the stream.
Yeah.
He's just a fan of the coin.
No.
Just loves the coin.
No.
How much of your assets are in Doge?
Absolutely zero.
That's a lie.
Off principle.
I've seen your.
Look at
I've
this
seen your
trophy.
tax returns.
I was thinking,
Yeah.
I was looking at
Yeah,
this
man.
trophy
Shout out
and I was like,
Ashburys.
damn, I need to lock in and be better because I want one.
That's
I want
a cool
one.
trophy.
I want one.
That's a cool trophy.
One of these guys is getting it, and
For
I
tho-
want it.
Well, you could steal it.
Something.
I thought about it.
Something they don't tell you at home. you can buy a trophy if you want. I can make a Genesis trophy today.
It doesn't feel the same.
Can you imagine?
It would feel good if I stole it.
Yeah,
though.
it would feel great if I stole it.
That would feel great.
Okay, game 1 of Grand Finals. This, okay, we're seeing the CC, we're seeing the grab.
They started here
Yeah.
set 1, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Ooh, see, crouches under there.
I love the jump under the dash attack, positioning yourself just in a spot where Marth has no moves that can hit you but that one, and you just short hop above it.
Oh,
Great.
Ben is so ready to
spacing.
like wait too.
Yeah.
He's just waiting.
Yeah.
Knows he's not quite there
Dash
to just
dancing
get the
out of
punish
range.
directly. Oh, Ben is still looking like he's all
He
over
is
him this
looking
first
very
stock.
clean, yeah.
Pro tip for everyone at home, if you want to get better at Melee overnight, start playing the game with your opponent's fastest or farthest move in mind. So if you know that that's their farthest move that they can hit you with, play at that range.
It's kind of like they have a bubble around them.
Whoa, we talking bubble theory?
Oh no.
Some people call it like neutral, but
Freaks.
yeah. Oh no,
he went out there.
We're seeing Ossify go out, but but
it was smart though. He got the ledge back afterwards, and then he got an air afterwards.
Yeah.
It was all planned.
he really did pressure very well.
The idea was, hey, if it hits, that's great. If it doesn't, I'm still getting ledge.
Nair, Marth Nair strings like that are so satisfying. It's like
They are.
It's just not what you expect usually.
Marth
Forward air,
That's
down
it.
air.
might
It's
not die
not
though.
Oh, great DI.
Tricky.
Yeah, it feels wrong that she can just live that.
Still gets
See?
there first. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
he's going for it.
yeah, in winners he was like kind of staying closer to the ledge, and now he's going deep. It still gets bad.
It makes me so happy that he's even attempting it, because now we're gonna start playing an extra part of the game that we didn't even know. So like that's the hard part. If you're Ossify,
down
you
tilt.
don't know what Ben's mix-ups are
Yeah.
for when you extend and push further. So this is, I mean, for Ossify it's a little bit unfortunate. You're gonna have to start learning in real
Lost
time.
damage. Reversal.
Oh, goes for a
Just
read.
spot dodges the the dash attack, gets a grab out of it.
This could convert. Okay, can we talk about the fountain music?
Who's
It
for
is the
fair?
best music
It is
of the
so
legal
good.
stages. It's the best.
You don't like Dreamland?
This is the best. It's the other Kirby music. That is, okay, of like the 20XX days, of like where you could just choose any song that you wanted, I'm just playing with Pollyanna. Like the like On It, like the mother one.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's so good.
Just charges the needles. Throws them. Last stock.
Last stock,
Game
no
one.
SD from Ossify this time.
That is another good point. We had 2 major SDs in 2 major games in the earlier set. We hope not to see that.
We hope
Both,
not.
Like, they're both positioning well. They're both being very reasonable. No one's freaking out, and that's
That.
huge.
Reasonable. Mature
Yeah,
melee.
Mature
melee.
melee. Wow.
Indeed.
Only can come from a 20-some-year-old game.
Yeah.
Let's go for the last.
We have been seeing him use side B a lot.
The like weight
What?
to throw onto the platform was crazy.
That
Up
last
there,
second
there.
positioning.
Sends off stage. How does he kill here?
Nice.
Oh my gosh!
So sick.
The
So
counterplay.
sick.
Ben has been teching that, and he was ready for it. Doesn't even wait to land reverse up B. Disgusting.
Zamu touched on it
I
the
love
first
it.
time. At that certain percent, Ben can roll in, or she can roll in at the low percent, right, in that Amza tech. But when you're at that higher percent, you have to roll away.
have to.
And Ossify is 2 steps ahead already and says, listen, man, I know the percents. I know where you're going to go here. Let me up B.
Yeah. We'll see if Ben can adapt back. This matchup has crazy recovery mix-ups on both sides.
It's so cool to watch.
Yeah. Runs off very not what you want.
Oh
Okay,
my
okay,
gosh.
Ben with the SD this time.
Yeah.
Ossify has been
Different.
just like heating up nonstop. And if you're Ossify, you're just like, oh my.
Thanks, man.
It's
Salivating.
It's time. It's time.
I do
my
it.
gosh.
No jump there. Yeah. If I'm Ossify, I'm like, 5 more games.
Yep. Totally.
5 more. That's confidence.
Yeah, you have to be. I mean, you're coming back.
Yeah.
You're sitting in this chair.
That's true.
You're like, I don't know how much gas I have in me. I have to just let me push.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
scary.
grab release.
Great
Nice
shield there.
So many people are just still in their dash because they're aimlessly just trying to get away. Ossify was on it and just like, no.
No free damage.
That's right. It's so important.
It's a lot of damage. Full needle stack is so much.
I think it can be slightly different, though.
Yeah, it does depend, but I feel...
No jump.
No jump, no jump. But I feel like in my... Surely Ben knew.
No, I don't think he did. You saw
That's
his face?
interesting.
He scrunched. He's like, ugh.
Yeah.
Got me. Yeah, you almost don't want this.
No
like,
jump for Ossify there either.
This, like, I hope Ben doesn't have this, like, almost level of complacency where you're like, I got a second set to play with. You cannot have that mindset.
Yeah,
Because
you absolutely cannot.
it will change real quick.
Yeah, sometimes you can use that to, like, maybe maintain a
God.
little more confidence. It's like, ah, darn, it's okay that I
keep calm.
Yeah, it can keep you calm, but you don't want to get complacent.
Yeah.
This is, we saw it a little bit in the first set.
Holy
how
moly.
Ossify was doing those late rising, or those late
Fares?
fares, the falling fares.
Yeah.
We just saw it in that last game, a ton of rising fares from
Switching
Ossify.
it up, yeah.
When you switch it up like this, you just completely change how Ben is going to start approaching you. You're going to be able to contest those early rising fare, aerials from both players. If Ossify caught on to that, that could be really, really hard for Ben to adapt to.
He played that game so efficiently. We didn't see long, extended stocks where it was taking a lot of different neutral interactions to finally get rid of the stock.
Yeah, it's boom.
It was
combo
so
into
efficient.
tipper at
Yeah.
70.
Which is not common versus Sheik.
Yeah. I think it's so huge to just something in Melee that's like really underrated, low-key. Get the opponent off the stage.
And early.
Yep.
And like, Ben just cleaned that one up instantly.
Yeah.
And getting another big opening is huge, but he doesn't convert off of it.
It's okay.
Gets it back.
He knows that when you're in that position, you're below him.
Oh.
You're like, you can't really do anything
Yeah,
to threaten him.
That was
Oh,
almost
no.
clean, and it's another SD, assisted SD there.
An assisted SD, I like that.
But that is heartbreaking for Ben. At least this time you're not down as a result. It's just mostly back to even. But it's still not something you want to give up, especially versus Ossify with this kind of momentum.
No
I love
needles.
the timing on that side B from Ossify was really good to like make sure to not get hit by needles.
Patient with that reverse.
That
That
was-
was,
SDI up.
yeah, I was
He
about
did.
to say, that's so interesting. I
Yeah.
don't know if I've ever noticed or seen that.
Yeah, you're going to want to SDI up and in if you can. You want to get hit by more needles to start to try to get slightly closer.
Oh, yeah, again, just like the lower percent, but just being like, okay, you're going off stage.
My gosh.
Oh my
Efficient.
gosh.
Efficient. It's 2-3 hits.
Every other Marth is hitting 2 more fares there and you're getting nothing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, very good not
Survives,
getting
yeah.
stuck.
Yeah, I
Under the
thought he was
stage.
going to get stuck under the stage.
Oh, quick moves coming out.
Nair's out.
Ben, I think a little bit of an input error there. Probably
Oh.
wanted to challenge.
And now you're
Yeah,
above Marth.
yep,
You
yep,
don't want to
yep.
be above Marth.
Hasn't threatened it. Whoa.
Oh, get up attack.
Does he threaten this one?
Grabs ledge.
Oh, doesn't turn around.
No
Oh,
turnaround.
everyone's getting a little confused about where they're at.
Yeah, if you're Ossify here, you're like, we're
No
getting
way.
close to
I
resetting
can't believe
here.
that didn't get punished.
Catches
jump.
the jump.
Oh, falls on top. I don't know if Ben hit the ground here. Not a bad lead though. This
Yeah,
is if
so
you're Ben, you're
doable.
totally
Yeah.
okay. You're like, this sucks, but whatever.
Yeah, you got to keep in mind the SD.
I do think you don't like getting 3-0'd
no.
going into set 2.
No,
No,
you do
you-
not. There are very few situations where you like getting 3-0.
When you're so hungry and want to leave.
That's the one. That is
But-
the one.
Ossify might be there. He's like, I'm trying to make this a 6-0
Yeah.
and a meal.
Good patience from Ben there. He didn't get fair, didn't end up getting a punish, but the idea was perfect.
Wow. Love
That
that
up air
rising
was
up air.
so-
He's been
cute.
doing that so much, especially on the ledge here.
Wave landing out of the needle hit was very interesting.
The grab misses.
Yeah, the jab shifted. Oh my. Shifted Sheik forward.
That's a fair. No jump, right?
I don't know. Maybe?
I think no jump.
Yeah, no.
No, he
had a jump.
he was
A
saving
jump.
it.
Just F smashes.
Yeah. You know Ben's going to hit that, though.
Yeah,
That time I thought he was going to up B.
that's 3-0
Goes to
set 1.
ledge, but Ossify just holds it.
Ending set 1 in a decisive 3-0. We
I think
might
they're
see
gonna
a port
RPS
change.
for another. We don't get to see the RPS, but yeah, Ben is.
Oh, barely missed it. Stays in the same seat. I think we can safe to assume they're staying in the same port. Then.
Same ports.
Yeah.
Well,
We commonly do see like a set 1 3-0, into the person that was in winners. Like Ossify, he's been heating up. He's been cooking. Ben is now like, okay, wait, I'm playing in tournament. Now I gotta like really get it back.
Yes.
So it's like you'll see a 3-0 and then 3-2 for the person in winners.
Absolutely.
This was, I think Hungry Box said this a long time ago. He's just like, if you lose to someone in like winners finals or something like that, make it back to grands and then 6-0 them, do the winners finals actually happen?
I feel that one.
What a crazy delayed up air from Ossify there.
Oh,
Fat CC.
he like teleported and grabbed him,
Yeah.
and like they both slid. They both slid across the stage.
A great position here for Ben, though.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That, I feel like I saw that from Ben the first time in 2017, and it blew my mind into just that.
First of all, amazing tech. Ben ready for it, though. Gets the grab again. I don't think he wanted to be jumping there. I think he wanted to go to ledge,
I think
but
so,
messed
too.
up a turnaround and jumped or something.
Tough tournament winner.
That's
Oh.
it. Ben takes the first stock with a chance here to rack up a little damage.
Yeah, this is huge. Lots of pressure. Oh,
Gets a
gets
grab.
the grab extra easily because of the needles on the ground.
Oh my gosh. Ossify grabbed between the first and second
That
hit
is
of up
the
tilt.
only.
That's
so
crazy.
That's like a real thing you can do.
You have to, yep.
Whereas the second hit is super safe on shield.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
The
Yeah.
timing to go for it, though,
Yeah.
is
So
like
tight.
lunatic timing.
Yeah.
It has to
I
be
haven't
a
really
read.
seen
it has
that.
To
It
be
has
a
to
read.
be a read. It has
Oh
to.
my gosh. That's so cool. Man, I love Melee. This game's awesome.
Levels.
It is
This
awesome.
game's Ossify.
It is Ossify. It's Ben right now, though.
It's definitely Ben right now.
Starting to see a little bit of a comeback here from Ossify, but I mean, the
They're
way
still
Ben's
elite.
playing,
They're still
we might
elite.
see an SD.
We could. That's true.
We're-
You don't wish it upon them.
I don't, but the historical averages,
Yeah.
right? If we're talking numbers,
Somebody. One of these two.
Big up throw.
Ooh.
Oh, the double fair. There was such good recognition of what was happening.
What does he do? Up air again.
Oh
The
my!
back airs?
And then immediately falling to go for the shark was great.
It's a lot of percent. It's a lot of percent.
Oh my!
Just
oh my!
empty lands, grabs.
Really good recognition from Ben to just take ledge.
Air hits like that?
yeah, when it hits the head hitbox,
Ah,
yeah,
what
there's no
the hell?
tipper. It's weird. Yeah, just pretend it didn't happen.
That was
Nice
some
dash
weird
back
FDI too.
to beat the CC.
We haven't seen any, I think, like super dominating like reads that Ossify's had on Ben like we did in winners finals.
Oh my gosh! But who
Good
needs
DI?
reads when you have tippers?
Yeah, but he hasn't needed it yet.
He hasn't,
Yeah.
which almost
might.
I was gonna say is a little concerning if you're Ben.
Yeah.
Right? Because like you're like, why isn't he red?
Oh,
there's-
if only he got a little charge in there.
This
Fantastic.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from Ben
I
here.
am
The game's
too.
definitely even, but
Yes.
has
there
a
we
lead.
go.
Has a lead going into last stock.
We haven't seen Ben threaten any of those classic Sheik things like touch ledge, instant bear.
Yeah,
I
he's
would
tried
oh,
some similar.
the needles!
Oh, huge. No.
not like this, and I'm gonna talk about averages.
I'm gonna do it again.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm
We got the
doing it.
numbers. Do we have any actuaries in the room?
Nope.
Okay.
Hopefully not. Oh, I thought he was gonna do some down air stuff.
He DI'd for him.
Okay.
Dare? Oh,
Reverse-
knows not to just go
reverse
for it.
Fair. Down air.
Ossify is putting on a clinic on exactly
is.
what to do to take apart
He stole
one
that
of the best
though.
Sheiks in the world.
He stole that though, and
Who'd he steal
Ben,
from?
he needs to keep that in mind.
He does.
That like, hey, I had that game. I mean, forget the first set. I had that game won, and if I just execute my game plan, I'm okay.
Ben was really like moving in confident ways. I'm still thinking about like the edge guard that he didn't end up converting into the full edge guard, but it was just every single aspect of it was confident from Ben, and that's what you want. You like need to be doing in grand finals.
Regardless of if you're winning or losing, the confidence is really what's going to set it apart.
Yeah.
Because you will come back around to winning eventually. You just need the confidence to take you there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to say, last game I'm surprised we didn't see as many up B ends to combos from Ossify as I thought we would. He's deciding to down air a little bit more, even though Ben can hold into the stage and hit the stage.
You
The
can
up B
still
might
push
be a
the
little different.
advantage in different ways with the dare, but yeah, we'll see. Oh,
Another
Check your controller.
accidental.
This is
check
not.
him controller.
I mean, this is like the third one we've seen from
Yeah.
Ben. It's been a lot of chains.
That jab was so funny. I don't know why.
Weird little slide off there.
No impact land.
Oh, catches him with up tilt. Could have been a lot there.
Wispy assist kind of on the defensive gameplay there.
Great spacing around that grab.
No.
We're in the Ossify zone.
Yeah.
Welcome. No.
There.
Oh.
Edge cancel
No,
up
not
there,
reverse.
up there, reverse fair, down there, it gets him, it puts him right on ledge. Did he have to wiggle out?
I don't
What
think
a-
No,
so.
it was a little slide off, I believe.
Oh my gosh.
So Ben's winning this game. Did y'all know that?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
feel like it.
Yeah.
And he also hasn't won a game in 4.
Yeah.
So
It's true.
that's I think it's the leftover feeling of we had set 1, Ossify was so dominant.
Great needle timing there.
Yeah.
Those little bits of like percent are really, you need them. You need them.
You do. In a matchup where your down throw legitimately can link to a kill, every percent matters. Pushes it.
Oh,
I thought
wow,
he was-
we all thought.
He did.
Ossify playing it slightly more conservative there.
The way that Ossify is
Such
just
a weird
dashing
one.
back and then dashing back in with an attack, it just like such perfect tempo.
It feels like a slight change with those up airs or those rising forward airs, right? It's like when
Yeah.
you're doing that dash back, dash forward, you have no choice but to commit early. And it's like, we're just seeing it right there on show.
Good grab from Ben. He needs to find. It just didn't go far enough. It's got to go further.
There you go. Here's some.
That's big.
You have to.
Oh,
He could have
he
even
missed.
spared. That was a
doesn't-
moment where his confidence seemed to falter.
Yeah. He doesn't really miss those reverse fairs.
He doesn't.
Oh, catches the
should
hack
do
slash
it.
double jump aerial. Oh, but doesn't convert there.
It might be a little bit of confusion from Wispy too, not knowing if
Yeah.
your opponent's going to go off plat or not.
He's not taking too much percent yet. So,
yeah, it's so fine,
Yeah.
but it's also like, this is getting concerning. It's
yeah,
getting
as
concerning.
it goes on, there's just more and more opportunity.
Okay, but it's so fine.
It's totally fine.
You're at this juicy
Man.
window though. If you're Marth, you're like, yes, I can combo you now.
I don't want to lose 5 straight though.
No,
So
you
if
don't.
I'm Ben, I really want to win this
Totally.
so badly. And then you're at 1-1,
Oh,
and it's
very,
even.
very. I liked what Ben was doing, even though he ended up getting clipped.
Well done
A
from Ossify, scouting
crucial
out that
trade.
platform movement.
Can you keep up the corner pressure? Yeah, great F tilt to catch the like escape
Jump,
option
just
for
a lot of
corner.
percent.
Really led to so much.
How does Ossify get out?
Oh, he kind of
He
doesn't.
just crouched under the nair, gets a grab.
These
Not-
platforms have
just
been
didn't-
paying
Yeah.
dividends for Ossify's defense.
Able to get out.
No way.
Oh, I thought it was.
Once again, I'm surprised we didn't see that
No
up
up
B.
B.
Oh my gosh, Ben just double jumping and landing. All right,
go
can he
for
close
it?
it out? He gets
Oh.
the reverse fair that time. Needles.
No tech, but
Still should be the
Ben would have
stop.
been so ready for
Easily,
it.
you
every
know.
time.
1-1.
1-1.
And let's forget about everything else. We're 1-1. We're even.
Did he have an SD that game?
Ben did.
That's so. If you're Ben, you're like, I don't even need 4 stocks.
You're like, I cooked, I destroyed you. Like, that was
Good
so
CC from
huge
Ossify.
for the
Yeah.
way this tournament's gonna play out.
Agreed.
You don't want to lose 4 in a row. You sure don't want to
Yeah.
lose 5 in a row and go down 2-0.
Yeah,
But-
need to make a reverse 3-0.
Because now we have a set.
Now it's a set.
Oh, great
Oh,
pressure.
until just poking through that shield there.
That was so sick. These players are incredible.
And playing so far away from Ossify.
They do not want to play this game right now, which is understandable.
That was such a
Oh,
weird hitbox.
no way.
Oh,
No
that was
way.
a silly outcome there.
I'm angry
No
if
one-
I'm Ben.
Eek. Scary.
No one knows which way down smash comes out first. If you didn't see them charging already, you're like, oh, I don't know.
Oh, just trying
Oh.
to forward smash. Ben ready for it. Shields it.
I love that very
That's a
shallow
grab and kill.
wave dash just off ledge and just to land right on the very side. Because it's like you want to threaten or challenge Marth coming off the ledge, but if they're right there, you're like, I don't know what he has.
Yeah.
I don't know why we're not seeing
Weird
like a
nair.
short hop,
Very
impact
weird
land,
nair.
or like a wave land. Ben's not really tech chasing on platform.
Oh, he just does it. He just does it.
Ben laughs. Ben laughs. He's like, all right, you got me.
Halftime.
Wow.
0%,
I
0%.
like that. Who's playing for the halftime show? Us. Go, Bell. Go. Go.
Hacky Derm. Hacky Derm.
Hacky
Whoa,
Derm.
shoutouts.
Derm.
Oh, great CC grab.
I actually really like those jab checks, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of like interesting nuance there.
It's
there
costly,
we are. There
though.
we go. I think we're seeing a lot more, like just traditionally seeing more up B on this stage in particular. Smaller hit.
Goes
Huge.
behind him, turns around
Cinema.
to up B. Cinema, absolute cinema.
That was unreal.
Okay, how far can Ben take this grab though? Just a fair, good tech from
I'm
Ossify
surprised
on the
Ben wasn't
on
a
the
little more
platform.
ready for like something like that to happen.
Shield getting small there from Ossify.
And that's what you want as Ben. That's why you're.
Starts to poke.
That's why you're. Even though it's your opponent's counter pick, you're okay because your up tilt can go through the platform like that.
Good spacing
Yeah.
around that up tilt, gets the forward air.
Oh, dash dances around the spot dodge. Tries to catch
So
a jump,
scary.
but Ben delays it.
Who's gonna take the counter pick advantage?
I think Ben got confused about like what he wanted there because Ossify can just hold down for so many hits.
If you're Ossify, you've had so much momentum for so long. All of a sudden, you lose the last game. If you lose this one too, you lose 2 in a row, and you have to win the last 2.
Beautiful CC. Oh,
we
barely
were
missed the tipper. Barely.
So close.
So scary for both of them.
Yep.
He did not DI that.
And Ossify shows a little emotion there at the end.
Yeah, that game, it honestly was looking like Ossify's confidence was not as there, which admittedly
Yes.
it's like he's just been destroying everyone.
Exactly.
Like,
And he won 4 in a row.
it's like, oh, I forgot what losing's like.
Yeah.
I can bleed.
I
He was
didn't know.
reminded that he was human for a second.
Yeah, in that game, he continued to be human.
There's beauty in our humanity, though.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Ossify found it at the end. Clutched up.
Yeah, definitely.
We're touching on what could be the final game of the event.
Could be the final game.
It's true. Great DI on that fair. Could have been massive.
How do you get down as Sheik?
Really good choice
Just
from
all the
Ben.
way left.
Yeah.
Delays it as long as you possibly can to regrab the ledge so that when Sheik does poof, you don't get hit by it.
Ossify has really been calling out Sheik not going to the ledge, going on stage. Just gets back
Dominant
on,
first
up
stock
B's,
there.
forward smash, something.
Wow.
Yeah, dominant
F
first
smash?
stock.
Yeah.
there you go. Yup. Yup.
The yup set.
Oh my god.
I like it. I love going out there.
We all saw what could have been. No, not like this.
intentional.
Ah.
Okay. Ossify gets fair out of the corner.
Okay.
Evens it up. Should.
Not yet.
I'm really surprised that we're not seeing Ben do invincible back air from ledge.
Yes, that's him.
Ooh, scary.
Wow.
Oh, the jab. I got whiplash from that.
What? Something I want to touch on
Oh my
is
gosh.
I feel like we are just seeing Ben make his decisions a little too quickly, that I don't feel like the intention behind everything as much as I am from Ossify.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of situations where Ben's just like in a position too quick or, you know, a little too slow, where if you're watching your opponent just a little closer, you'll see that they're not right there.
And what I will say about that as well is that it feels like Ossify is very often choosing like 2 options, like it's fair F smash, like or like something spot dodge. And when we saw Ben thriving, it's when he was like being in like a scary spacing, waiting for that second thing, punishing the spot dodge, punishing the F smash, like making a read.
Yes. And it's not that we're asking, you know, Ben to whiff punish here. We're just saying put yourself in a position to succeed.
Yeah,
Right? Like when you're looking for these options.
And put yourself in a position that scares the opponent into doing something you can punish.
Exactly. This is what I'm talking about right there. That second, one extra second
follow.
of waiting to just see
Top
what
left.
your opponent
Oh,
is doing.
fair.
so intelligent.
Ben needed that.
He did.
Ben needed that. We're right back in it. It's well within your grasp. Don't lose your jump.
Luckily,
to
not
up
too
tilt.
much
Yeah,
from the,
no.
not too
Great
bad from the
CC.
tournament, right?
You get your grab. All you get is 16%. That's tough.
That's fine though. I mean,
It's hard at that.
You're alive.
At like 0.
Great spacing on that F tilt. Almost
That
keeps
was
it going
almost-
with that jab.
That was almost a lot.
Those little extenders are so cool. It's a DI check. It's also like
Wait,
gotta
dash
pivot.
back out of shield.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Ah, Ben, you gotta
Again.
hit these. You gotta hit them, man.
This could be Ben's last stock of the entire tournament. Ossify might just take the tournament here.
Tournament winner.
And he's using his double jump in scary ways. Oh my gosh, chases him down to the corners of Battlefield with a grab. Ben playing all the way on the other side of the stage.
Oh no, big get of attack.
63%, it's starting to get worrisome for Ben.
Show the back air.
Oh my gosh, he finally goes for it and not quite right.
Ossify with the single hidden there, going for down smash to kill. It doesn't happen. Ben takes Ossify to last stock in this game, but he needs something big here.
That back air might be a little bit too late. I would have loved to see it a little bit earlier.
Oh my gosh.
Great wave dash
Here's
on a
a
shield
grab.
here. Doesn't get a
Nothing
punish.
after
Very
it.
tough on that slight DI.
Once again, getting weird DI on the Nair, sending him way
jump.
off stage. And I think that's just it. That's it. Ossify wins.
Ossify is, you're out of the
Ossify
blue
wins.
for Victor.
Dropping
Wow.
one game in all of Grand Finals.
That was
Yeah.
an incredible showing from Ossify.
I mean, it's like you said so long ago when Ossify lost. If I fell asleep right now, woke up after the tournament was over and Ossify won, I wouldn't be surprised at all.
That's exactly right.
And it came to fruition. I mean, a dominant player. He really just started playing more and more fluidly, more and more himself. And it paid off.
And he's really, his
paid off.
play style is that kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. You just people don't move like that.
No.
People
No.
don't scare the opponent. Like, how is he done 0 moves
Yeah.
for so long,
Yeah.
yet
All of
it
the
feels
dashing.
like you just got hit by a truck?
Yeah.
Yes.
When he picks up steam, it's just so hard to stop him.
To me, the difference maker of that last set really felt just like Ossify was like, I'm going to end everything 2 hits earlier.
Yeah, and
a little
everything.
earlier. Yeah.
So important. Hit the opponent off the stage.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's where they die. They die when they're
They
off
do
there.
die. off the
Usually
stage.
there, unless you're playing Fox, then they go all
Oh,
the
yeah.
way
Oh,
up.
yeah.
That's a good one. But
Shout out Ben, though. Fantastic performance.
Amazing
Really
showing from
aura.
Ben, too.
That's a great win.
Yeah.
in terms of
off.
yes,
And
and
off.
that's exactly what I was gonna say. In terms of like who you're beating, if you were Ben, you should be over the moon, right? You beat a counter pick, right? You've proven that your counter pick
Yep.
is strong. You've
And
taken a set from Ossify, Aura, great showing.
Yeah, and I think his Luigi kind of traditionally it had been getting a lot of Icy's wins, but I think it hasn't as of late. I'm not 100% sure, but he's so back.
And a good, I mean, Moff is such a great
Yeah,
player.
yeah.
That's a, yeah.
Incredible win. Yeah.
I
What-
think we're getting Ossify
Ossify for
coming over for
interview.
an interview. You wanna?
I can hop out if you two want
No,
to.
I can hop out. I mean, I
also
don't know
can hop out.
anything.
None of us.
Okay.
None
we're
of us
all,
know
We're
it.
all hopping out. Ossify sits here and talks to you all.
Here comes the boss of my stream.
That's fine. I mean, we want to rock, paper, scissors for this? Who wants to hop
Yeah,
out?
okay, on shoot.
What means win?
We'll.
If you win, do you stay or do you leave?
Winner stays.
Okay,
Winner
okay.
stays. As
All
the
right.
as God intended the bracket.
three of us.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay.
You're staying.
I'm staying.
You're
Okay,
staying.
you two. Yeah, you two play. Okay. All right.
All right, you got this, buddy.
Yeah, all right. Thank you both for hanging out.
Thank you, everybody,
commentating.
for listening.
I don't know. Yeah.
I think so.
All right. Hop on
Here
down,
comes
Ossify.
Ossify.
All right, we're getting situated here. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. What is up? All right, we're just going to wait. You want to slide over just a little bit more? Yeah, wait for Ravian to punch us in here. Ravian, how we doing? You got this. You got this. No pressure.
I believe.
Maybe? Perhaps? Nothing on our end. I can hear you. Oh, yeah, yeah. For a winner's interview? Wait, no. For Ossify. I mean, you too. Fuck it. Why not? But I was just going to say for Ossify to do a winner's interview.
Get Ravian over here.
We're going to do a winner's interview with Ossify, no?
Yeah, oh, no, it's on, it's on.
Oh, they can see me? Oh, we had the end screen. Ah, okay. Well,
Word.
there we go. We're just talking to ourselves, everyone. What's up? We are joined by Ossify. Congratulations. Excellent run.
Thank you.
Tell us about it. What is it? Tell us everything.
I don't know, it was hard. Played a lot of really good people, and
just kept gaming.
What do you think you changed most from that first Ben set to the second one? We had some thoughts as the commentary booth, but we would love to know what your thoughts were.
Yeah, I think a lot of it was just like execution stuff. Like I lost him and I just went to a setup and I was like, all right, I need to move because I was killing myself. I was dropping a bunch of stuff. So just like execution and kind of like slowing it down a little bit because I would just like run into him and like get grabbed. So I kind of tried to just slow down the pace a little bit and just play clean and hit my stuff. So yeah.
I mean, it was shown in the game, right? We could see the changes. Something that we were talking about is how you really started to push the you were just ending your combos like 2 or 3 hits earlier, right? In the first set, we just saw you like extending a little bit further, right? In classic, just like gonna flashy a little bit more. But in the second one, it's like you're like 70%. You're like, I'll go for a down air here. Sure, if you're gonna hold in, great, whatever. I'll go back on stage. I'll chase you again. But I mean, excellent showing.
Thank you.
Really, I mean, of all your opponents today, what would you say is something where you learned something new, or you were just like, this was a cool experience, something that you might not have experienced before?
I mean, it was fun to play Ben like that many sets because we play all the time, but things change. We have like our little adaptions and whatnot, so it's always fun playing him. And then I was happy I got to play Aura too because I've never played him before, and he's super good. So yeah, that was a really fun one.
You put on a clinic for that one. I mean, it was good. It was every match was a treat when you were on screen. So thank you for that, and obviously thank you for coming to the event.
Of course,
it was great. Where are we going to see you next?
I might be going to Nouns Bowl. I'm not sure, but if I'm not going to that, it'll probably be Gommel. Or Tipped Off, one of the two.
Okay,
yeah.
Excellent. Well, I think we will call it there. Any final words for the fans? Anything you want to say?
Thank you all for watching. It was a pleasure. Thank you for hosting. And yeah, I had a great time.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Ossify, and congratulations again. We'll see you all later. Thank you everyone for tuning in to Out of the Blue 4.
Peace.